I people say that they ain't got time for.
Bro, I feel like how's your day going on this day of birth?
Man, let's start recording, man.
Because I will not argue with you on today. I will not slander your name.
I'm not good. You a lie. I'm gonna slander your name then.
you can slander my name. I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna go all in on your day.
I'm not
Motherfucker,
I'm not gonna slander your name on your day of birth. You know, I'm not gonna argue with you on your day of birth. I won't even tell people how it looked like you got a fresh set of Beijing in.
Oh nah, bro. You see the grades in them, man. I ain't touched it, man. You see them grades in there?
Nah, you probably don't use the Beijing. You probably use that just for men comb in where it leave a couple of grays. I know you seen that.
Look,
it's like a touch of gray.
I said, well, I'm gonna go all in, all out, man. So you might see me all black. I'm just glowing, bro. That's what it is, man. Just say what it is, man. Look,
you do got a fresh edge up though. I'm gonna say that.
I did do that though. I did do the what's collar, man. Let me start recording, man.
You nice and sleek with the black hat, black
recording
glasses,
in progress.
Black shirt. You either finna go do some gangster shit or you gonna rob somebody.
I mean, I'm always, black on black was the dress code for many years, so that's always gonna be in the.
You either going to a gangster party or you going to go rob somebody or do something nefarious.
Ain't nothing but a gangster party. That's the old man dance right there. When you just throw your hands up and just you can't just throw up in the air and move your body in between the arms. The arms is kind of like your cage. If I move outside this cage, man, that's too much move for an old dude, man.
You do that a lot though.
Man, I don't even dance. Gangsters don't dance; they boogie. Starting off with Jim. Can I get a hand clap on that? Mine ain't working, man.
So I saw. I was disappointed a little bit.
In what?
Now I did see you dunk. I'm assuming that's a 2022 video.
Okay.
My first question is why are you so in love with the slow motions?
Because in slow motion, you can really see all the effort and the everything. You can see everything, man. In fast motion, sometimes you miss some idiosyncrasies. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be on my part or the watcher. Sometimes I watch some slow mo, and I'm like, oh man, look, my elbow or my foot, or I was out of position, or this is how I got beat, or this is how I won. You know what I mean? So it's like the analytical side of me loves slow motion because you can really see, okay, you can see how you're moving, and you can, if you're a person like me who's in tune with their body, you can, okay, if this right here is not doing what I want to do, that's weak, I'm working on that. Or I need to use that muscle and push this way. My phone just died. But yeah. Yeah,
so I saw you do the rim grazer dunk. That was pretty fire because I can't get anywhere close to that.
That was rim grazer dunk. There was a glute. There's no glute in a rim grazer, bro. A rim grazer is like,
I hate to.
There was some cock involved in that, bro.
But I will tell you this: you performed a feat that I cannot. So there is no hate there. You performed a feat that I cannot. I wouldn't dare attempt. With that being said, there was no cock back. There was rim graze, but it's cool. There was full wrist over the rim. There was a grab and kind of. I saw you grab rim, kind of pull it like it was a.
That's what I'm saying, man.
It was a power rim grazer, bro.
That's why I put it in slow mo so you can see. Because if I move so quickly sometimes,
you don't move
people move quickly.
You don't move that.
You know what I'm saying? You be thinking, you're like, oh man, then we slow down. Like, oh, he had it here, but then he did kind of on that. He did kind of like.
No, you didn't do any of that. I'm telling you now, Bug, that there is no quick twitch anymore there.
I got another one that I ain't posted. I got another one.
But now
I really.
Nah, I was like, hold up, man, Bug really finna do some shit.
Yeah.
And it turned into I don't know what kind of reverse layup you was trying to show us.
It was reverse, man. It's showing you how I can take the ball and put it up above my head, put the ball to my feet, and move to the other side of the rim, and then throw the ball up over my shoulder, off the glass with touch.
You wasn't that far off the ground, bro.
Bruh, it don't seem like that because I got long limbs, bro.
No, you weren't that high off the ground, bro.
Bro, if I put my hand up in the air, I can hang on the nets without I can hang the nets like this without leaving my feet.
Boogie, you weren't that high off the ground, bro.
See, man, it's always a hater, man.
I did not hate. I led with positivity and praise.
What that mean? Like, see, I started off saying some shit that was positive, so that when I said the shit that wasn't positive,
I think the reverse layup, it was a lot for the hang time that you had.
Man, I ain't even gonna look at it, man. But now I'm gonna go look at it.
It was a lot for the hang time you had, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I went. You didn't see the detail, man. The detail how I came started, on once.
I thought I was gonna see some shit. I was like, hold up, Boogie. See, I'm not saying you didn't get up. I'm saying that you don't have the float and glide that you once had to perform that feat.
Well, I'm not the same age, bro. I'm not supposed to have the same
float. Tell us how old you are then, Buck, since today is your day of birth.
I'm the ripe age of older than I was before the last time.
All right.
See, you ain't even see. If you look at it now, I jumped from outside. I had 1 foot barely in the paint when I jumped. So I'm outside of the lane, jumping on one side of the rim with the ball above my head.
The dotted line?
No. Outside the paint, like the area that's paint, the colors, the paint, the 3-second violation lane. I jumped outside of that. Outside, I had 1 foot clearly way outside. Then jumped to the other side of the rim. That's a 5-foot jump up and out.
Well, I'm gonna go back and look at it because I ain't see that.
Yeah, I mean, I know, man. You know, it's why the slow mo's on. That's why it's slow mo, man. I have several that I post from time to time. Just let people know, you know what I'm saying, that it is what it is, man. I am what I am, man. And, you know, Superman ain't come to the ghetto for a reason.
I saw you were trolling the Rockets. Well, I'm not going to say trolling, but you left some comments for them.
Yeah, man. Because, man, this boy, John Wall, Kevin Cash, he trying to say thank you to him, man, for stealing money. Going up on him, boy, man.
Well, the youngster said he willingly set out to let them develop. But I ain't gonna. How much you got paid to sit out?
30-something.
30-something mil.
So then back there to get 40-something this year.
So when they bought him out, they straight up just gave him 40 mil and said you can go.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, you out the bottle. Oh. Or did they come to a settlement?
I mean, he opted in. And then I came to summer, so I don't know I don't know what he got, bro. But I'm sure he ain't like, I'll take the 10 because he's gonna get the 7 off the rip for the he's gonna get the veteran minimum wherever he go. So I know they were starting
he
there.
Get 40, so maybe he got like 15.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that goes. I wouldn't take 15. I'd take 30. I'd be like, man,
the nigga ain't played in 3 seasons, bro, and he done made 30 plus a season.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be like, what can I do to get off this team and go to a contender? See, I can't live life like that anymore, bro.
I'm good, bro.
No, I didn't say you weren't good. I'm saying I can't live life like that anymore, bro. Like the next day is not fun.
I went to LA Fitness. Man. Okay. So I don't want to turn this into I can do this so they can't do that conversation or whatever.
Sounds like we're headed that way though.
No, but so, you know, you go to different parts of town, different gyms, and you get different vibes. Some gyms, you know, everybody in there can jump. You go to Madison, you know, in the summertime, you go for a layup, you're finna hear some screaming. They come to block your shot with the yells, right?
Okay.
You go on the tray, man, you know, everybody rack babies, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of rack babies in the tray. You go, you know, over here, there might be, you know, all shooters. Over here, it might be, you know, fifth wall, you got to fight when you in the paint. You know, they running gun and they strong in the paint, whatever, right? I go to this LA Fitness, man, and it's like, man, I'm not this cold, man. Y'all just that sorry, man. Like, y'all sorry, man. That's just be tripping me out how they, like, man, just y'all mentality is I'm just not sorry. I don't know. I ain't never been sorry.
Are you saying that you went and ran the gym?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that was pretty much the case. But what I'm saying, that wasn't it. I'm tripping off like these grown men, and they like, let's put us four grown men against these kids. I'm like, man, they some kids, man. They 17. Like, why we want to play them? Well, why don't y'all two grown men play against each other, man? Yeah.
It's some 17-year-olds out there that will, beat the brakes off you 23.
But these ain't the ones, bro. If they was like even, so I'm like, y'all came here to y'all see what it is. It's a mirror of everybody, you know what I'm saying? That them two dudes are just alike. These two, it's like 4 on 4. It's a kid, he like 20 something, you know what I'm saying? My height, he in shape, whatever. So everybody can match up perfectly. But they like, oh, let's all play the big, so I'm like, why would we do that, bro? And then y'all ain't cold. So it's like, man, I guess I feel like I don't be going to the gym to dominate. I go to the gym to have fun, work out, you know what I'm saying? Hoop, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go to the gym to go score 30 or to dime up a team and everybody's sorry on another team or everybody ain't good enough and we just globe-trotting these niggas, man. Like, nah, man, let's do something that's fun, bro. It's more fun to work hard and win than it is to just win, to me.
I used to like to play at the Y, bro. And I'll be on the team with y'all niggas and we'll be 4, 5 straight wins. And that's I used to smoke these tobacco products and other things. And I'll be like, damn, why we won the 5th game in a row? Yeah. The whole gym is mad, and I'm the weakest link. And Rich walks in the door. And the niggas would get mad because I'd be like, hey, Rich.
On my spot.
I'm tired. Oh, nah, they ain't fair, man. How y'all do that, man?
Hey. But see, that's different, though, because even when we was winning, like, we was winning because we were playing together, and we wasn't just stomping people out. And we was. But I'm saying also we had exuded our dominance on the gym. And when like it was a bunch of old heads against a bunch of youngins or a bunch of sorry dudes against, it was like, okay, whoever come in, this our foe right here. This gonna be our foe. You know what our foe gonna be. It
was funny the first time DeAndre Jordan was in the hoop, and I was like, man, who this big sorry ass nigga? All he doing is getting rebounds and dunking on niggas, bro. I could do that shit too if I was that tall. DeAndre Jordan.
Oh man, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Who's like, a big tall ass nigga? Man, all he doing is getting all the rebounds and dunking on niggas. I could do that too if I was that tall.
Man,
I understand why.
Been through some. We had. I wish the thing works like it's sound. If we had the advantages that they have as far as cameras and film work, bro. Man, I'm talking about bruh. Cause I didn't see stuff. I ain't talking about stuff I done. Stuff that I didn't see. Like, man, this is amazing, bro. This is amazing.
Film? You don't have VHS of your games and shit?
We got film. I'm talking about. Okay, so Rich really the only one who got the film. Rich got the film.
Oh, you talking about the YMCA shit?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought you.
But we had the. I'm sorry. We had the advantages like they have. Like all the times we went somewhere randomly. And somebody was just recording with a phone. We ain't had the advantage of having a cell phone to record, you know what I'm saying? Or, nobody had no camcorder to sit around like, we going to the park, bring a camcorder. If we had that ability, bro, man, I watched to the watch.
We did, but I think two things. I think we did, but people who had camcorders, it was kind of like rich people, A, and then B, the platform to just post that shit wasn't there then it is now.
That's what I'm saying. But even, like so you got a camcorder, right?
Yeah.
I got a camcorder. So how I'm gonna get my camcorder? I'm not gonna pack my camcorder just like everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't normal. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't accessible to be like, oh shit, I'm driving. Pull out the camcorder. Mm. People who had them did, and like you said, even if I did do that, I couldn't show it to my friends when it happened, or the day after. It had to be like we had to all get together somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Like right now, I really can strap a GoPro to my chest, go hoop. Immediately after I sit on the bench, I can post that shit.
You can go live. What's going on?
Oh, you can go live on the camcorder on your GoPro. I mean,
yeah, you can go live. So it's advantages that they have. That's just I be just tripping. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy.
The shit that people would have to have like 3 pieces of equipment to do, far as recording, video, audio. Back in the day, niggas got the shit on their phone.
Very much so, man. I be looking up. I'm on my phone sometimes. My work phone, and I just go through like old files and see how I can take old files that I had from 3 years ago, and I'm like, I can do all this with these old files, man. Making them do all kind of. I'm like, dang, this right here was gold back then, but now this is platinum. This is what's better than platinum?
I don't know. I'm not up on my precious metals like tungsten and shit like that.
Tungsten. Dun, 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 dun. Tungsten. That's a song. Drake got a song. Do you still think Drake ain't top 5, bro?
I never said Drake wasn't top 5.
Still think he's not a. Where is Drake all time?
Oh, I said Drake is top 10.
Yeah, Drake is top 10 all time.
He's in top 10. So I know for a fact you can't name 10 MCs better than Drake. So I know he's top 10.
So where's Kendrick Lamar then?
He's top 10 as well.
So you telling me that Kendrick Lamar and Drake are both in the top 10 all time?
Yeah, I think they are.
So, okay, just off the top of the head, I say Biggie, Pac, Nas, Eminem, Redman, Space. That's 6 right there. So you telling me ain't but 2 more rappers?
I don't agree with the white boy, Eminem.
Okay, who are you putting in Eminem's spot?
I mean, I would insert Kendrick or Drake.
Put Kendrick around. Come on, man. A lot of people do that, man. How many albums Kendrick got? 4?
4 or 5. I don't think the white boy raps better than Kendrick Lamar, bro. That's just my opinion.
What? Okay.
I don't think he raps because, and this is the reason why. I don't think he raps better than Royce the 5'9".
Kendrick?
No,
the white boy.
The white boy.
Yeah, but you talking about? I think Royce is arguably in the top 10.
But if that's the case, I really feel like Joe Budden gives Royce a hard time, bro. I feel like if you have a rap off, Joe Budden gives Royce a hard time. And if Joe Budden gives Royce a hard time, Joe Budden raps better than the white boy. Yeah.
Nah. Yeah. I mean, Joe Budden raps as good as the white boy. I think that you can't even compare their styles because they're so
You're right.
different.
Their styles are so different. So I'm not comparing styles.
Yeah. So I'm like, you really, even if I like Joe Budden better.
But they actually do have similar styles.
I don't think so.
In the sense of in the essence of some of the content. Like they emotional rappers, bro.
Yeah, but I'm saying the content is similar, but that's not style though. That's the content. I'm talking about the style of the way Joe Budden attacks the track and the way Eminem talks. It's like so
Eminem
different.
Is an old rapidy ass nigga, bro.
And he's like he's not afraid to be silly and foolish, whereas Joe Budden is gonna always be like he's not gonna crack no jokes. And if it is a joke, it's gonna be super sarcastic, like, you know what I'm saying? But Eminem finna be he's outlandish, bro. This boy's talking about
Joe Budden is emo rap.
Murdering his baby mama, putting in the trunk, man, and driving off, bro. Budden made 100 songs about his baby mama. He ain't never kidnapped her and put her in the trunk, man, and drowned her and tied her up.
Nah, he just bitched about why they fighting all the time. The white boy don't rap, but that's what I'm saying. Eminem don't go harder than Redman, and Redman he got that from Redman. Redman was the antics rapper first, except he ain't got to rap about killing his baby mama.
I'm saying it's why you can't say Redman had wordplay and he was outlandish. Redman ain't never Eminem. Redman ain't never kidnapped his baby mama.
He ain't got to,
put it in the trunk, man.
Redman washes Eminem. M ain't in my top 10. Now, if you go by now, if you going by sales,
No, that's what I'm saying.
If you're going by record sales, then Eminem is in your top 3.
Redman ain't never took some shrooms and OD at a party and then got chased by a big fat chick. And, Redman is creative as heck.
So is that your basis to put him in the top 10?
I'm saying, for me, when we talk about anything top 10s, like, it can't be no some so-and-so is like it can't be similar rappers in the top 10.
But you just put Redman and M in the top 10.
So I gotta take one of them out there. I'll take one of them out there. I'll take Red out, man.
What?
Red. Yeah.
So you gonna take Redman out and leave him?
Nah, because if they both did something similar and they both can go, whether Redman go hard or M go harder, they both can go. They both is high elite level spitters. So then, okay, well, who had more commercial success? Okay, there. Okay, who shined the biggest on the biggest stages? Like when it was time to go head to head with the best of the best. Redman had his moments, you know what I'm saying? Him and Meth and him and, you know what I'm saying, Pac. But M had his too with Jay-Z and with Game and with, with Biggie and with some. So it's like M had bigger moments.
With Biggie?
I said M had his moments with Biggie on song, like him and Biggie on the song, like Red and Meth on the song. That's the moment to say, okay, this is a certified spitter, and who gonna go harder? And it was like, okay, Red might have got him, or him and Pac and Corrupt and Daz and that song. Okay, who go harder? You know, it's all these spitters. You know what I'm saying? Him and Keith Murray, who go harder? These spitters. But then when you put Eminem with Jay-Z, that's like the same thing. It's like who go harder? And M might have got Jay-Z and M might have got Biggie too on Dead Wrong, even though it's how I say that word, posthumous.
Nah, you can't count. Nah, we ain't counting that. That's why I was looking at you hard, bro. No, we ain't counting that.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, what Biggie verse would you compare?
I'm not
Biggie
counting
has verses like.
I'm not counting I'm not counting that collab. No.
The alive verses that Biggie has, because he has stuff like Everyday Struggle or Suicidal Thoughts.
But how we get on Big though? We talking about the white boy. We ain't
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Biggest top is top 10. And I'm saying that if you put some of M's verses on the same topic matter in the same vein as Big, when they talking off the top of it, like he told me to shit on her and shit like that. She looks so good. I suck on your daddy's dick. And when they talking crazy like that, M goes harder in them type of situations than anybody.
And that's your basis for the top 10, top 5.
No, I'm saying, so if I go the hardest in a subgenre of rap. So if I got gangster rappers, I got poetic rappers, I got fast spitters. If I'm the best of the fast.
Let me ask you a question. Let's say if my category is conscious rap and I put Black Thought up against him, who win in that battle?
Black Thought.
So does that make him top 10 as well?
Is Black Thought one of the top 10 conscious rappers?
I think if you're measuring just rapping ability,
see now but you're making it smaller though.
If you're measuring, because this is the thing. Excuse me. Depending on what our metrics are and what we're going to use. Yeah, you're gonna have multiple top 10 lists, and honestly, it's no right or wrong answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
because a lot of it is gonna be also, it all depends on your taste, your preferences. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, I don't think anyone has a right or wrong top 10 list.
No, I feel what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I'm saying that if we're doing a top 10 and then you telling me your criteria, I'm telling you my criteria. But in your criteria, you're like, well, I'm only pulling from this one thing, right? That's the qualifier for yours. But then when I come to mine, I'm saying, well, like, yeah, I agree with he best at that one thing, but there's more than just one thing that makes you a great rapper. Like if it's just about fast spitting, then Twista the best fast spitter of all times. But does the Twista make better songs than Busy Bone? Can Twista come in and out of that? Can he come out of that fast, slow, better than Busy Bone? Or what was his impact over the years? You know what I'm saying? It's like different things that for me, that qualify them. Like, so I agree that, yeah, Black Thought, if we're talking about just spitting and that's it, just spitting verses, yeah, he top 10 all time. But we're talking about best rappers, not best spitters, not best fast, not best one part of rap, best all around rappers.
But what if I don't like Eminem all like as a rapper all around? What if I just
That's cool.
I just don't think Marshall Mathers is a top 10 rapper all around.
That's cool to think that way. I mean, it's nothing against. It's cool to think that way. For me, what I'm saying is this: like, your just because I don't like certain singers or rappers, but that as an objective person, you know what I'm saying, as very objective as I am, I have to give XYZ. I have to give them credit, but like I don't like them. I can preface my conversation like I don't like him, but I can't say he's not one of the best of all time. Like
I'll say this. If you're asking me my criteria of my top 10 all around performances, I'm gonna have Red in the top 10 and not M. Now
performers
all the way around, just as a rap performer, all the way around.
As a rapper, as everything that comes to rap.
I mean, let's get it.
Everything.
I think Redman and Eminem, as far as their video performances, they cancel out. They're very entertaining brothers. So I don't think that Eminem is a better entertainer than Red or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? It might be different subject matter, but for the actual just art and what they put into it, I think they both are great at that. So
I put Red over Eminem on stage shows.
Oh yeah, 100% because he moves around more. But I'm talking about just the overall creativity.
Yeah, but then I'm saying
some of their videos and stuff like that. It's top
they're
tier
even.
Shit. Yeah, they're even. It's top tier shit. They're even.
But then I put Eminem over Redman on verses, like on deliveries. Like we haven't seen moments when Redman spazzed out on a verse in a moment and set the tone for a record. We haven't seen it. We've seen it, but we haven't seen it. Like I said, when you hear Eminem and Jay-Z and you hear Eminem do what he do, you're like, dang.
See, I think, but see,
you kind of make Jay-Z make it like this is Jay-Z, or you hear Face go with Pac, and you're like, man, Pac and Face, you know what I'm saying? And Face get on and do what he do. You look at like them kind of like when Nas get on Black Republican, or when Kanye get on, you know, when people get on, they have what's the one, Diamonds Are Forever, you know what I'm saying? Sierra Leone or whatever, or, you know, whoever it is, everybody, but then you start counting up them on like, how many times do we have this guy that shows like Ludacris? You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason Ludacris and Busta Rhymes are in any conversation, because their albums be average. They albums be okay, but they be having the moments like that.
What are you drinking tonight?
Proper 12, man.
Did you just tell me that Ludacris and Busta Rhymes albums be average?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I said I wasn't gonna argue with you because it's your birthday.
They be average, man.
I don't agree with that, but I'll give you that.
What I'm saying
is your opinion. It's not wrong.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, if you look at it like on the scale
and Busta Rhymes got some classic albums, so you can't say all their albums been average.
I didn't say all. I said overall. Like, do you think that
you can't tell me overall their albums be average?
Yeah,
no, not overall.
Okay, what song on Extinction Level Event do you remember that just stand there in your head?
Now you know damn well I don't know names of songs.
Well, how does the hook go?
You know damn well I don't sing on.
If I say Renegade though, you know off the top, bro. Right? If I say
Eminem and Jay though,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That song
that was not a commercial song, bro. No, it wasn't, bro. That song never got that song was never a single.
I didn't say so. It has to be a single to have commercial success.
To have commercial success, that means it would have to have a single to be why that's what commercial success means.
Okay.
It was never a single. That was a song on the album that blew up, but it wasn't. There was no push for that song. It wasn't like that song was on any soundtracks, or that song was put to the public in like Stand Up was, like Stand Up with Ludacris, or like Put Your Hand Where My Eyes Can See for Busta Rhymes. Them songs were commercially successful because they got a commercial release.
The album leaked, and the one song that leaked the most was Renegade.
How is a leak commercial success? It's a leak. If that's a leak, if that's what happened. But even if you go Google it right now and look at that album, it'll say commercial releases. it'll say commercial releases. That'll be the 4 or 5 singles. Then you'll have but you can't find nothing on Renegade, bro.
Okay.
Not as a single because it wasn't. So it couldn't have had.
I didn't say it was a single, but you could be right.
Then how can it have commercial success?
I just said you could be right.
I'm just asking you a question though.
I'm saying you can be right. I'm not. I don't have a rebut to it.
It's not a rebut. I just asked the question and you just
answered the question saying that I don't have you're right.
Yeah, but if you can name the song and I know it, if I say Jesus Walks, you don't have to guess who that is.
Gotcha.
If I say Tear the Roof Off This Mother, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever Bootsy, Parliament song, you know what it is. That's the sign that person has timeless music. Gotcha. If you gotta be like, I don't remember the song or I can't remember none of the songs, gotcha. How's the classic then?
You're right.
I'm asking.
I'm saying you're right.
No, but I asked a question. It's not a you're right. I asked you a question. What makes it classic if I can't call music from that? No,
I'm saying I'm agreeing with you. Your point and your take is right. I don't have an answer to it. Your take is right. I'm saying you're right.
It's not about being. I'm asking you a question.
My answer for you is I don't know. I'm saying you're right. I'm saying I don't know. I don't have a rebut. I said I don't know. I don't have a rebut for you. You are correct. You're right. I'm saying you're right. Your take is right.
There's no right. Okay.
No, that's my answer because you're saying if I can't name the song. That means you're saying how can it be classic music if I can't name the song, right? Is that what you're saying?
I'm asking.
And I'm paraphrasing, but that's what you asked, right?
Yeah. But I'm not asking.
And so as I hearken back to your question, I'm like, damn. Okay, Bug, right. You're right. I have no. You're right. So I'm saying you're right. I don't have a rebut to it. I'm saying that your take is right. As I hearken back and reflect on it, Boogie is right. He's 100% right. If you can't remember the name. It's not a classic project. I can't refute that. I'm saying you're right.
Okay. I was thinking you were going to give me a reason why it could be classic, but I get you. Because if you asked me the same question in reverse, if I said, the impact, I can't name no songs from Tribe Called Quest first album, but I know the impact that album had on what's it called, the Lower End Theory.
I don't know.
But I know the impact that had on the culture. So, you know what I'm saying? I could see somebody say, well, look at all the people who call back to that album. I'm not a
Tribe Called Quest guy, bro. I can't name one Tribe Called Quest song. So even if you told me about the impact that a Tribe Called Quest had, I can't relate to it because I can't tell you.
Check the rhyme, y'all. Check the rhyme, y'all. Check the rhyme, y'all. Back in the days on the boulevard, Lindy.
I probably listened to Amplified more than any Tribe Called Quest album.
I'm gonna have to start checking your hip hop card, bro. I'm gonna have to start calling the hip hop guards and being like, man, take some points off of his. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to go to the Up Yonder. You don't get to meet Pac on the first day. You gotta wait like about a week or two. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe I don't fuck with a Tribe Called Quest. I fuck with
because you're hip car.
I fuck with Q-Tip though. I fuck with Rodney O and Joe Cooley.
Rodney O and Joe Cooley.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan, but I can respect they place in the lexicon.
I just ain't a fan of a Tribe Called Quest. I don't have anything against it. I just never.
I'm not tripping on you not being a fan. I'm just tripping on. I'm just kind of tripping on not having. Anyway.
Now, if I said I didn't listen to Michael Jackson and Prince, that should be an offense.
That's before your time, though, bro.
What's before my time?
Michael Jackson and Prince.
Yeah, that's your time, bro.
Kinda. They before my time, bro.
Don't clean it up. No, don't clean it up. No, don't clean it up.
Prince's first album came out before I was even born, bro.
It was what?
His first album came out before I was even born.
Earth, Wind, and Fire and the OJs, the Ohio Players, all that shit came out first albums before we was born, but we still listen to it, right?
But you listen to way more Prince than you have Earth, Wind, and Fire, right? More Michael Jackson for sure. Mo.
It was equally, but it was equally in my house though. So
couldn't it be?
Because you got to realize though, I would flip through a lot of vinyl. My parents kept a lot of vinyl. So the only Michael Jackson vinyl was the one where he was laid out with the tiger. What album was
Thriller,
that?
Man. Thriller,
that
man.
was Thriller? When he was laid out with the tiger?
On, man. Yeah, man.
So
Thriller,
that's
man.
the only Michael Jackson vinyl that we had in the house. So all the rest of the Michael Jackson I didn't listen to on vinyl. But we had plenty of Ohio Players, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Just trying to say about your old man, bro.
The Parliament, you know what I'm saying? Sly and the Family Stones.
It's not like what it really sounds like is your parents just had kids in the late 70s, so they didn't have none of that late 70s stuff. And then when the kids when your brother got to a certain age in the 80s, they started buying vinyl again because Thriller is 88.
No, they bought that for my brother.
Okay,
for him. The Mike shit was my brother's album.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say because right after Earth, Wind, and Fire, that 70s, that's a weird time anyway, though. That's a weird time.
I feel like Outkast bit the Ohio Players with having a female on the CD. You know, Ohio Players vinyl covers back in the day was damn near soft porn, bro.
Yeah, Fire and Honey and yeah. That's before I was born, bro.
It was before we was born, but you know, I was exposed to it. I told you,
I went and found it.
As a kid, I wanted to be an international man of leisure. I saw a doc about the international man of leisure from Memphis, and I said, that's what I want to be.
Sounds like you was trying to wear linen suits in the first grade, man.
I was trying to be a pimp, bro.
You trying to wear what kind of pimp would you be, man?
I would have been an honorable pimp. I would have been a nice pimp. You know, I would have been fat on my bitches. Hoes would have had health care, you know.
Hoes with health care.
Hoes would have had health care. Three solid meals, nice house to live in, you know. Ask a bitch what size shoe she wear. I got them in the trunk.
Get you a pair, baby.
I'm surprised. When we worked at the YMCA, I'm surprised I ain't get no HR complaints because I used to ask directors before when I was just a regular counselor, hey, what size shoe you wear? Yeah, I got them in the trunk. Oh man.
Matter of fact, every Tuesday.
I see what you did there. Where's this guest of ours, bro?
I don't know, man. My mobile device has died on me, so you might have to send the back call.
Oh man, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have no number to nobody, but I see. On. Oh, I don't have numbers to anyone. So.
I mean, well, you can just send the message. You can send the link. You know what I'm saying? However you would communicate with this person outside of, you know.
Outside of what? I don't like how you're saying it.
No, I'm not saying there's some kind of way you have, you know, some kind of communication. I don't know if it's email or if it's, you know, FaceTime or, you know, I don't know.
I don't communicate. If
it's through eFlirt or something like that, you know, I don't know.
I don't communicate with nobody. What are you talking about, bro?
I don't know if y'all on Bumble together. I don't know what, you know what I'm saying.
What the fuck is Bumble for anyway?
I think it's a social networking site. I think you can date, you can go for jobs, or you can go for friends.
I ain't trying to date nobody, bro.
Oh, you might be going for a job then, because it has like a networking option, a dating option, and like just a meet somebody option.
I don't know if I can get away with Bumble on my, you know what I'm talking about.
Let me look it up and see. I know I've seen it before.
Man, he asked the most important question of the night.
Oh yeah, man. How come Hakeem Olajuwon don't get his prop? No. What's the name of this podcast?
Now let's begin the story.
That time, motherfuckers. Dub down, motherfuckers.
H-Town's finest 16 Shots podcast.
Stop writing with the blame now.
Yes. It is the 16 Shots podcast with one young James Boogie.
Who the shot? Who got shot?
Tell me how you took it. I'm going to tell you what I meant.
Do I need to change the drop from young James Boogie to middle-aged James Boogie?
No, man. When I stop getting buckets on 25-year-old hoopers, then I tell you, man, look, man, I went to the court, man.
No, I'm talking about instruments to get the bitches, man.
I start saying, when you hear me say, man, I ain't got it no more, then you can start putting middle-aged. I don't have the middle-aged traits.
Hey, you know, I heard a New York nigga say, now that Steph got 4, he got 4 or 5?
Yeah.
4?
Yeah, 4.
Now that Steph got 4, he can start with the he can be on some list. And they was talking about, yeah, you kick Keem Olajuwon off that list and put Steph there. And I said, that's blasphemy. But then I realized the New York niggas got mad because the Dream tortured their ass. So
yeah. Okay.
Does Dream get his props?
Yeah, man.
Does Dream get his props from people outside of Houston?
Yeah. Dream gets his props nationally, bro. If you ever watch anything, I don't know how often you watch NBA TV, but you know, if you go through because what's it called? NBA 80s, NBA 90s. They talk about the game, how cold it was, man.
This is the one thing I don't like about Shaq.
What?
Shaq thinks he's better than Dream.
Shaq? No, he don't.
Yes, he do.
I've never heard him say that. I've always heard him give Olajuwon the most props. He always gives.
Oh no, he's never not gave Dream props, but I think he.
But did Shaq think he's better than everybody? So I think I'm better than everybody. So you know,
I'm the most dominant.
Yeah, and I mean, him being the most dominant, I mean, he the best. He just Shaq was way more dominant than King.
Man, Dream beat Shaq into submission, bro.
No, he didn't, man. He really didn't.
Dream shake the fuck out of Shaq. Bro, that was a clinic on, I don't care how strong you are, I'm finna get these buckets on you, bro.
Shaq had like 30-12, bro, that series, man.
No, time out, excuse me. Nobody's gonna stop Shaq. 100%.
And what you talking about?
So, all right, so if Shaq dropped how much?
30-something.
What the fuck did Dream do to Shaq?
Shaq was like 24 and something like that. I'll tell you exactly what it was.
Me and you must then watch the same game, bro. Was Dream even holding Shaq?
Who else he gonna hold?
I don't know. I'm just asking, bro.
Yeah, man.
I just feel like we didn't watch the same game, bro, and I feel like that's your country.
Bro, Shaq, Akeem. Okay, hold up. I'm tripping. Akeem was 32.
That's what I'm saying,
and
bro.
Shaq was 28.
It was a fucking clinic, bro. It was a fucking clinic. A Dream put a clinic on, bro. Like Shaq was like, damn, I didn't know somebody was that much better than me. Dream put a clinic on against Shaq.
I mean, Dream showed up. I'm not gonna say he didn't show. He very much showed up.
I don't think you watched the same game
I wouldn't say. I'm just saying, but Shaq, man,
Shaq
showed up too, bro.
Yeah, Shaq though.
Shaq,
who's stopping Shaq?
Shaq showed up, man. I'm just saying Shaq showed up.
He was supposed to, nigga.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying.
You know who didn't show up?
Who?
Nick Anderson.
Nick Anderson, man. Ooh, boy, that man, boy. Nope, who's here for you at all, man?
If Penny wouldn't have fucked his knee up, would he be in the GOAT talk?
Yeah. I don't know.
Penny was nice, bro. Anthony Hardaway was nice.
I don't know though, man. I don't know.
Anthony was nice, bro.
He was nice. He was super nice. But then you know, things change, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just saying that. I mean, he was cold, but a lot of stuff got to go right.
You know, you say I'm the hater, but I really think you're the hater, bro.
Okay, here we go.
Like you say I'm the hater. I really think you're the hater, though, bro.
Shaq was 28, 12, 6, and 3.
Yeah, that's what you get from a superstar.
Penny was 25, 4, 8, and 1 steal.
Shit, that ain't bad. Well, that ain't bad numbers either, though. I mean,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Bad numbers.
They both played their ass off, man.
Hey,
went off too.
That shit was funny, bro. Kitty Smith was like, I gave my championship rings to the people who I'm paraphrasing, but he pretty much said he gave his championship rings to the people that helped him get them. Like I wouldn't have been a champion if it wasn't for these people in my life.
Yeah.
That boy Charles Barkley said you should have gave them both the dream.
Yeah, he was 7 points a game, man, in that series, bro. He was the fifth scorer.
Who?
It was Kenny Smith. It was Olajuwon, Drexler, Ori, Ellie, Cassell.
Sam.
All of them was, that was 14, 16, 17, 21. And yeah, man, them boys had too much, man.
We don't talk about the greatness that Clyde Drexler is, bro. Did he make the top 75?
Yeah.
We don't talk about how great Clyde Drexler was. This nigga was so great, he made it to the NBA and he couldn't dribble without looking at the ball.
Yeah, he was a freakish athlete, man. Like a freakish athlete.
This nigga couldn't dribble without looking at the ball. And some people might be like, that's crazy. But I understand because I can't dribble without looking at the ball. I don't understand why that's the thing. I can't not look. I can't, like, I've seen you do it. Plenty of real hoopers. The last thing that they're ever going to do in life is look at the ball. Matter of fact, the only time I've seen real hoopers look at the ball is when they get the ball, if they get picked or the ball rolls somewhere and a nigga look like, what the ball is not in my hand? What the fuck?
Yeah, like a nigga like, man, something wrong. Like when you do something like, man,
what the fuck is going on here?
Right here, man. Something can't be right,
how the fuck the ball get out of bounds? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I was dribbling this way.
Yeah, and you know me, I be, I'm like that. How you niggas dribble without looking at the ball?
I always tell the people, man, not the people, but the people that I train or tell, I'm like, man, this is one of the look at God coming with the yellow sunshine glowing, looking like got the side swoop on, man. I'm describing it to the listeners who can't see. Big grin, natural.
No female's hair is this straight this time of night.
Natural look. I don't see.
What is that? What? I don't even know what that means.
I don't see 17.
Did you comb your hair or something?
That's more than combing, bro. It's something special.
That's what I'm saying.
That's styled.
No, exactly. That's what I said. No one's hair is that straight at the end of the night.
It's not the end of the night. I haven't gotten into the end of the night stage yet.
She said she'd be this fly all day long with the yellow. She said it's sunshine outside, but I'm the real sun. I'm the one shining.
No, I put this on because it's cold and
so you was you said the shoulders. She was like the shoulders today.
She let you know she got the air on 65, nigga. Fuck this.
The air is absolutely on 65.
Damn,
we don't take it out.
There's no need to have it on 65.
Yeah.
Man, I think women.
Like, we don't take it off of 65.
No, 70 is the lowest it should go. There's no reason to be under 70.
Oh, no, I can't breathe. That's
and why y'all
the fan is going, I'm freezing.
That's why y'all be sick all the time and missing work. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know how I keep getting sick.
No, I just put on a sweater and a blanket and I'm good.
No, it's 174 degrees outside.
Stop. What is the point of having the air so low that you have to put on more clothes?
Well, no. Okay, so
look, don't get naked on the show now. We ain't got the kind of sponsorship.
No, I just had on a dress, but
I'm saying we get all this rubbing and stuff, and
it's like the third time she put them in the camera. Though. You know that, right?
No, she really, that's why I have the sweater on. So
yeah, it's like third time.
Yeah, I got the sweater.
I did some manscaping today, man. I feel really good, man. I feel really good, bro. I'm talking about it was all, upper chest area.
Manscaping, like, are you doing wax or?
No, man. I'm just taking. I have a personal grooming
His
device.
His sexuality is not intact where he can go get waxed.
Why would I get waxed, bro?
Why would you not?
Why would I want to get waxed, man?
That's what I'm saying.
Why would you not?
Because, man, I've seen how I've been waxed like twice on my arm. You had a girlfriend at the time, and they're like, put it on your arm, put it on your arm. I'm like, I got you, put it on. Here you go. And you feel that pain. I'm like, no, you ain't never put that nowhere near my genitalia, man. You crazy.
So you rather have stubble and not a smooth surface?
He is from Africa, so.
See, man, ever since both of y'all, look, both of y'all, I get on both of y'all, man. I'm unbiased, man. I don't care how straight.
No, I just think if you're gonna do it, you should do it right.
I can do it right, man. I'm not. First off, my hair is soft as baby booties.
It's
so,
still stubble.
I don't believe, and I don't believe that he hasn't waxed or manscaped his genitalia, because at one time he wanted to be an underwear model, and he has photos showing. He's showing his man cut on some of these photos.
But I'm not a hairy person, also, so I don't
need to know you like that, bro.
I'm just saying. I'm talking to her.
Have to wax in order to do underwear photo. They would make you require it.
Look, no. If I can get to a smooth, because I might go with the zzz shave, and if I want to get close, I can go with the razor. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely, and the way to stop from getting stubble is just to shave. If you want to avoid stubble, you have to shave repeatedly. But you have to make sure you don't overshave, because you'll irritate the skin. So like a 3 or 4 day thing.
You could just wax and for weeks.
I've felt that pain. I don't want that pain.
But but you just said, but if you just
ain't got balls.
But if you just said,
obviously, but.
So you don't know what the pain of a ball. I don't know what childbirth is. You don't know what ball pain is.
But if you just said that you routinely trim your area, if you go get it waxed, the sugar is not gonna hurt, bro.
No, it all hurts, man.
Well, no, that's not true. That's not. It's gonna hurt, but
it's just saying. I'm saying
it's not gonna hurt.
But no, it's not the kind of hurt that you would think it is.
That's what I'm saying. He really just being a bitch.
You've been a baby.
He being a bitch.
Just been well.
Correct him. Correct him.
No.
Correct him.
He's been a baby. He's not.
Yeah, not being a woman or female.
Who said that? Whoa! I didn't say that the female was the bitch. I just meant like bitch.
What you mean? So you saying bitch is his own thing in itself? It's not a man or woman. It's
it's not. It's not a man or woman.
It's not a man or a woman. A bitch is a female dog.
That's what I thought.
Or a bitch. Or sometimes a bitch ass nigga, but you're not a bitch ass nigga though.
I'm just trying to I didn't want the listeners to think that you were being.
You calling females bitches.
Right, you just got on here and gave a whole speech about how you would talk to these bitches when you was, you talking about get these bitches health care. You know what I'm saying?
No, I didn't say I would give bitches health care. I said I'd get hoes health care.
You said these bitches.
I said I'd get these.
You said hoes. You said health care for hoes. You just said hoes.
I just said health care for hoes. But even the hoe is not a female, because the hoe could be a male. See, I can pimp men and women.
Absolutely.
Would you have male hoes if you were a pimp, Doug?
Of course I have a male hoe if I was a pimp. I don't care about the sexuality. Go get my money, bitch. And when I say bitch, it's universal.
So you think the male hoe will go for that?
Yeah, he go for it, bro.
What?
Nigga, what?
No, if I was a male hoe, you couldn't talk to me like that, man. If I was a female hoe, you could talk to me like that, but you definitely couldn't talk. If I was a male, like, what?
Hey man, you gonna go get my money, bitch ass nigga?
Nah, I think you were not. You were.
They're not gonna work for you long.
Huh?
That's exactly dirty macking, dirty pimping. Like, come on, man.
Nah, I told you I was gonna be nice and honorable. I ain't gonna have to raise my voice and be disrespectful. I would say, hey man, whore, can you go get our money?
So, speaking of this, so I've been getting caught up on my shows, right? So
shit.
You watch TV, yo, goddamn.
No. It was y'all's show that I.
Okay. Give me capabilities to share the screen, please.
Oh Lord.
You didn't share the screen?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying
to do some new shit.
I'm trying to.
Okay.
I'm trying to show these beautiful photos that the Young James Boogie got going on. Y'all keep talking.
What?
Oh, okay, so I think the last one I stopped on, because I start from the latest and I go forward or backwards. I go backwards. You guys were talking about disrespect, like how you can be disrespectful, based on what you said. And then you, like, if someone's letting you know, hey, don't talk to me like that. I find that disrespectful.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that, like, really, disrespect is just an opinion, right?
Exactly. It's just an opinion, man, that you're trying to enforce your opinion on me.
Right. Like, well, it's like, because while it's disrespectful to you, right?
Yeah.
It's disrespectful to you. I might not find it disrespectful, and that's my opinion.
Yeah. But you're telling me it's your opinion. I have to listen to your opinion because you feel a certain way, so you can dictate how I talk to you.
No. So I would think, because I know Dub, you just kept saying, well, no, I would say, hey, don't talk to me like that. It's disrespectful. Well, true, in your opinion, if that person is being disrespectful in your opinion, they may not think, like JB, you kept saying, well, if this is the way I talk all the time, I'm not being disrespectful. That's just, how I talk. But in my opinion, if your tone is disrespectful, then I'm not going to just continue to stand there and listen to it. Like, I'm not going to, like you just kept saying, well, I'm going to just tell you, don't talk to me like that. It's disrespectful. Well, in my opinion, I'm not disrespectful.
What I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. What makes that weird?
But it's all to the.
It's all opinion.
Like,
yeah, but
it's all opinion.
If I'm in a break room, I'm talking.
I don't have to sit and listen to your opinion. Like, if I decide, okay, in your opinion, you're not being disrespectful, but in my opinion, you are. Mm-hmm. I'm no longer going to continue the conversation. I'm not going to tell you can't talk to me like that, because obviously
that's the part I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm gonna just remove myself from the
I'm 100% gonna tell you can't talk to me if you're talking to me disrespectfully. 100%, nigga, you can't talk to me like that.
But you feel like it's disrespectful.
That's what I'm saying, Dub. I understand what you're saying, Dub.
On some real shit. Yeah. So if somebody is being disrespectful to you, mm-hmm. you're telling me that you're gonna be like, hey, you know what? That's disrespectful to me. And if they don't think that it's disrespectful, you just gonna be like, all right, that's cool. No, I get it. I can remove myself.
That's not what I said. I said I would remove myself from the conversation. Yeah. You can continue talking all you want.
What if said person?
But I'm not going to continue to be in it.
But what if said person follows you being disrespectful?
Listen, what I'm saying
is they follow me?
Yeah, like that. Look, because in his example, he said, "I'm gonna keep doing it because it ain't this is what we always do." So it's not disrespectful to me.
Doing it, like if I said, "Okay, well, it's disrespectful to me," so I'm just gonna remove myself from the conversation. I leave. I would leave. But so you say, "Okay, I leave." Now they got to fix me down.
If I'm sitting there eating my lunch in the break room, and you're trying to include me in a situation that I don't want to be involved in, and I'm like, "Hey, yo, that's disrespectful. I don't want to be involved in that. Y'all do y'all thing. I ain't in it." But you
gotta go, man.
I ain't gotta go, my nigga. I don't have to go.
You don't have to go. I said I would choose to remove myself from the conversation.
But listen to what I'm saying. The reason why I'm saying you have to go, and I agree with I understand what you're saying about being disrespectful, but I'm saying, like, how can one person tell other people, because I don't like what you're doing, y'all gotta stop what y'all doing? Not because you
no. I didn't say you have to stop. I said don't include me.
Then if you don't want to be around, you gotta move around, bro.
I don't have to move around. And the other piece but this is the other piece though. The other piece is this. I don't understand why, and I've never understood this. I don't understand why it's so hard for people to understand that some things can be disrespectful to others. If someone really tells me that the content that I'm talking about in a public setting at work is disrespectful to them, I have enough common sense and respect for other people. I won't do that.
Okay, this devil's advocate here. If so, it's not about not understanding disrespect. It's about saying, how do you feel that because you're offended by it, that I had to be? If you can be as complete and true to what you believe and explain it to me, and I can explain it back to you. I'm not young. I'm like, I understand your issue, and I'm telling you, bro. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, bro. I just talk loud, and I can't, and I've been talking loud before. This is a part of me. So then you're gonna tell me, well, don't talk loud to me. That's disrespectful. And I'm like, bro, you can't dictate the way because you don't like something. If you don't want to be around that, then you gotta move around. But telling me I gotta change for you, I feel you. But on the same breath, if I want to be honorary, I'm like, no, you change for me. Why I gotta change for you? You change for me.
Yeah,
I think it comes from a state of being.
That's bullshit. What you just said,
you know what? It comes from a state of being compassionate, because if there's no malicious intent, if you said to me like, hey, I think how you talking is disrespectful and I don't like it. If I'm not trying to be malicious with it, if I'm just saying, hey, my bad, this is just the way I talk, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. Me being compassionate, I'm going to try to change my tone. Because again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But if I'm going to continue to be like, hey, this is me, this is how I am, so you're going to just have to deal with it. Now, I feel like your intent is malicious, and now it's a problem.
Well, okay, so question. So when we revert the situation and say, okay, so now I stop yelling every time I talk to you. I stop telling. So now you come to the break room and like you be talking about cars. And I'm like, man, that I don't, talk about.
You got to use a real example.
Hold about work.
Not the
we in a break room. We talking about work. I'm like, bro, we off of work right now.
You got to use a real example.
How many? No, that's a real example.
Talking
we off
about
work.
That's
real, bro.
I'm
on break.
I leave out the building. If we go on lunch, I don't want to talk about work.
Yeah, but
I don't want to break, bro.
But that's not disrespectful. That's not disrespectful.
To me, it is. That's what I'm saying. To me, it is.
Come on,
I'm like, bro,
nah,
we off work, man.
That ain't what we talking about,
bro. I'm saying.
No, you know what? I can agree.
That's what I'm saying.
If we leaving, we going as a couple of us going to lunch, 3 or 4 of us. We sit at the table and you start bringing up, hey, I was looking at this list and we need to check. No, I'm off the clock.
I can roll with that. With that being said, if you time out, I can roll with that. So if you tell me that, I'm not gonna then say, well, no, I want to talk about work. So if you don't want to talk about work, you didn't leave the table. I'm not gonna say that. That's bullshit.
No, but what I'm saying is, when the roles were reversed, and you ain't like what I was doing, I changed my behavior. But then when the roles reversed, you didn't change your behavior. You was like, nah.
Who said that?
That's what you just said. I said
I just said.
Look, if what you find respectful, if we're playing on each other, and I'm just being devil's advocate here. I'm saying if a person.
No. Don't be devil's advocate. Speak.
What you mean?
Speak your point.
My point is
because you started with if I deem it disrespectful and you don't, I gotta leave. Now you're saying I deemed it disrespectful, so you stopped, but then I started doing something that you deemed disrespectful and I didn't stop. That ain't what we talking about, bro.
No, I'm saying this. Simple. If everything is...
I don't like how you said simple, because now you're trying to say I'm stupid.
No, bro, don't see. I'm sorry you feel disrespected.
Where did you get?
I'm trying to go...
Where did you get stupid out of...
I'm just fucking...
Okay, so what I'm saying is like, if we predicate the way that we treat people based on their emotions, like that's a slippery slope, because now it gets to the point like if somebody's high strung, then we're playing it differently. If somebody's low strung, we're playing it differently. So what I'm saying is if I'm being the same to everybody and it's not malicious, and I'm not trying to be, I'm not like just, I'm gonna talk how I want to, but I'm like, bro, I'm not trying, but when I get into my stories, I get excited, you know what I'm saying? And you're like, well, don't get excited around me, or if you say my name, don't get excited, you know what I'm saying? Like, or however you say it, not you, but however person say it, like, it's slippery slope, bro, because then I can come back and say something.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If in my normal conversation, I refer to females as bitches.
Yeah.
I'm on the phone with the young lady, like we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I keep referring to her as a bitch, and she tells me, yo, you can't talk to me like that. You can't call me a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
My response shouldn't be, well, this is how I talk. This is how I've been talking. I call females bitches.
No, what I was saying is if I say, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, this is how I've been talking for a long time. I'm into it. If I say it, I'm trying to say it, but if I say it, don't take it personal, you know what I'm saying? Just check me and keep going, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
But in your original example.
Hold up. I'm saying, the original one was saying that.
No, listen to what I'm saying. In your original example.
Yeah.
I should say, the young lady should say, well, no, in your original example, because you've been doing that for all this time and that's just how you talk, the young lady should just leave the room because you gonna call females bitches.
No. If I'm saying that in the original, I'm saying that if we had that exchange that we just had and she's still like, you called me a bitch or you said the bitch word, well, damn, I didn't gave you my perspective. I told you this, that, and the other. So if you're finna be the word police on who can say what, how I can say it, you need to leave, bro, because nobody else tripping but you. Nobody in the group is tripping but you.
They gonna say it like that?
Huh?
Yeah, he gonna say it like that. Especially if he been drinking Jameson out the bottle, he gonna say it like that.
No, I'm good. I'm just saying.
It feels disrespectful.
It does feel disrespectful.
But that's how you do.
Because it doesn't cost anything for me to acknowledge that my actions might be offensive. So you know what? I don't want my intent is not to offend you. So
exactly.
I'm going to change the behavior.
Just because that's who you are and that's how you've always behaved doesn't mean that it's right.
I didn't say it right, but I also very much said, I said, I'm going to try not to do it. If I do do it,
and if you say that you know, like, hey, you know, that's just how I talk. You know, I don't mean no disrespect by.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, I'll try to not, but you know, catch me if I do. That's understandable. But if you just be, hey, this is who I am, like, that's not cool.
But okay, so now let's be super real.
I'm being super real. And also, if you say, well, it's just how I talk, I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try to change it. But then you continue to keep doing the shit, man. To me, it's some bullshit.
What I'm saying is, how many times in your lifetime have you heard somebody say, "That's just how I am"? Like, how many? Being honest. So what I'm saying is, the hypothetical that you're saying, Dub, is very plausible and true. But also, what I'm saying is, the real life application of what you're saying. We hear this all. That's just, take it or leave it. That's just how I am. This is where I. That's how I was raised. All this. You hear all these different.
Bad all the time. She is very disrespectful.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're not really trying to change. Like
exactly.
And I can only speak for myself. Exactly. I can only speak to myself. I try to change.
This person is more than just not trying to change. Your disrespect is malicious. You're intentionally being disrespectful
because they don't care.
So it's a different
okay. So what I'm saying is, so what you're going to do is, and this is what I'm saying, this is the part that you think you're missing. What I'm saying is that what's my goal is my goal to make it through the day, or is my goal to engage and get point? Is my goal to understand or meet or, you know, connect dots? Because like great communicators, they change the way they communicate with different people. So it's not no bottom line for great.
So check this out.
Yeah.
I manage staff. I manage staff over 3 states. So I deal with different walks of life, religions, backgrounds, all of that daily.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I can't communicate with people simply off the way I was raised, and this is how I communicate with my peers on a daily basis. My communication has to evolve with each person I speak with. So something that can be normal conversation with Boogie can be disrespectful to this person over here. And I have to know and acknowledge that. So once I find out through me actually communicating through experience or just noticing, reading the context clues of someone that I'm talking to, I have to evolve from there. You're not a good communicator if when you're talking to somebody, it's, well, this is just the way I talk. This is how I was raised. This is what I've been doing.
I agree.
You have to be able to evolve.
But you missed what I'm saying. You're talking about the good communicator. What I'm saying is that part of also sometimes being a good communicator is being able to not get hung up on the fact that this person he or she gonna say this word. They're gonna slow up a little bit. They're gonna. So do I want to build a wall and just like be standoffish with this person all the time, or am I gonna be like, am I gonna have the ability to be like, you know what, I'm not gonna be stern on this thing with this person because it's everybody ain't the same.
So I'm not gonna I'm not gonna go to the far extreme with people who use slurs, but I will say this: if I'm communicating with someone and I've already let them know, hey, that's disrespectful to me. And if you choose to not change your ways and still communicate in a manner that you know is disrespectful to certain people, I'm just going to limit my communications with you.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying too. And what I'm saying too. But I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying that even in limits, when you limit that communication, there's still a element of saying that once you take the stance and say this is how I feel about something. Whatever it is, that other person has the exact same right in our society to say, well, I believe in this. And so now the point is the point now is to find the compromise. The compromise ain't always gonna be what one. It might be sometimes, but one party has to deal with something that they don't want to deal with.
A compromise should never be one-sided, though.
But no, it might never be one-sided, but it could be 60-40. It should never be one-sided. But it could be 60-40. It could be 70-30. It could be 80-20. Sometimes that's what compromise is. Sometimes it is like, look, man, like perfect example. man, look, we finna go over here and give 100,000 of this. But even though we give them 100,000 of this, we finna come get $1 million on the backside with it. So what y'all want us to not make the $1 million and not, it's like I'm making $1 million to 100,000. That happens every day in business with big business and small business, or people buying out. We're not
talking about business deals. We're talking about communicating with people. So
it's the same thing. In communicating with example. And communicating with people, sometimes
we're talking about meeting a middle ground.
Okay,
so we won't disrespect each other. We're not talking about a business deal where if I go invest 100,000 over here, I'm gonna get a return on investment of $1 million.
No. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
How they talk to you at that point? Just run it money.
What I'm saying is that we daily make decisions to say this person right here has this level of familiarity with me. This person over here doesn't. This person right here, and not people on screen, but if you look at it in a big scale, people like if said person who has status that I think is about something says something a certain way, I'm not gonna trip on it. Whereas if my cousin comes say the same thing to me, who the hell are you talking to, right?
Well, now you get into people's difference of morality. Like, I don't care. So the $1 million VP or CEO at my job can't disrespect me just like I said somebody else can't, bro. I'm not gonna tap dance for nobody. Like, that's just me.
I'm saying that's not a common thread among people. That's literally what half the lawsuits we get is, he used his level of influence to influence me to do something. Not he punched me or she punched me. Her level of influence, because she said it and she has this level of influence, I feel like I had to do it. And he knows that, or she knows that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is a fact. This is proven. So I'm saying that there's a middle ground, though. There's a middle ground where we can not be disrespected. Like, it's like sometimes it's some clients that come through to a person might be, man, he like to be told he great. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that he that's just his idiosyncrasy. So am I gonna be like, I don't want to praise him for no reason, so I ain't gonna work with him? He had because I might have an idiosyncrasy that I don't know what I might like. You know what I'm saying? That's just a part of how we relate as people. We compromise all the time. Just a matter of how big the compromise is and what our moral standards are.
Okay.
I feel like I should clap.
I got a little lost. I ain't gonna lie. I got a little lost in your point, but I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. I'm
just saying. In the short sentence, we all wear a mask depending on where we are, and who we're talking to. Like, facts.
That's your opinion.
You know what I'm saying?
That's your facts.
Facts.
That's your
you know what I'm saying? We all wear a mask, man, because you're not gonna go in. You're not going to go in church and go to the preacher and be like, my nigga, what the hell, man? What you was talking about? Because
it's some people who will go ask the preacher what the hell hey, my nigga, what the hell you was talking about Sunday? Because I don't know about that shit.
Yeah.
In church.
What you mean? Yes.
And so would you think, what would the preacher say back to him?
Nigga, did you listen?
Oh, see, so now
church you at? You know what I'm saying?
But see what I'm saying? I wouldn't say the preacher. But I wouldn't say the preacher, please don't. That's disrespectful. We in the house of the Lord. Don't talk like that, or I'm gonna respond to him.
To you, if I gotta tell the preacher, we in the house of the Lord, don't talk to me like that, I might be at the wrong church. But with that being said, if someone did tell the preacher that, you being the preacher, and if your intent is not to harm someone or to be disrespectful, you should listen to what this person said and change your approach.
Right. So you telling me? Hold on. You telling me
their interpersonal skills come in handy because you.
Hold on. You telling me I can cuss the preacher out
on their level? No, I don't think that's what he said.
Yeah, okay, I'm trying to figure out because I'm trying to figure out. It sounded like you said. It sounded like he was like, if you go to a preacher after the sermon and ask him what the hell he was talking about, nigga, whatever.
You got selective.
I know. I'm asking a question. I'm saying so. To now, I'm asking you to how should the preacher respond to that?
What?
If I come to you, preacher, you're the preacher, Dub. I come to you after the sermon, and we shaking everybody's eyes like, nigga, what the fuck was you talking about, man?
Me as the preacher, I'm like, well, hold on, sir. Let's speak appropriately in the house of the Lord. Now, ask me that question again.
And so now I'm like, man, what in the hell was you talking about? That shit was crazy.
Okay, that's a little better. That's a little better. Now let's communicate using adult words, and I can tell you exactly what I was preaching about. Which part did you not understand?
You said this. You've told this grown ass man, let's use adult words.
Yes.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
You just lost a parishioner.
What?
You just lost a parishioner.
I ain't gonna see, and that's why I'm not the preacher, because I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you,
but no, you know the thing about it is, especially nowadays in the church communities, especially Black church communities, they're trying to find ways to make the younger generation feel comfortable in learning how to talk to them on their level, the way they communicate. Now, I'm not saying it's like talking like that, but I think if it's just clean enough, they'll answer their question on their level and not be like, look, you can't talk to me like that in the house of the Lord. I think they'll try to communicate with them on their level, especially the preachers these days who are just as flashy as the people in the pew.
Yeah, the preachers got this many hoes of people in the pew.
Some of these preachers these days will be like, well, shit, look, nigga, this is what the fuck I was saying. If you listen.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and the crazy part about that, to piggyback that, is like, we've been so brainwashed to what is proper or right, quote unquote, to where it's like, it don't matter. Like, you think that the words that they were saying when they were talking, when Jesus was talking to people, or, you know, just giving him an example, you think he was talking to them, hey guys, or, you know, was he being proper, or was he speaking in their language, in their colloquialisms?
I'm gonna be honest with you. If you can articulate yourself in a certain manner after a certain age, that's a problem for me.
Nah, bro, that's classist. You telling me that I have to be able to use $30 words? Or you telling me?
I'm not saying 30. First off, I don't know what a $30 word is. Secondly, what I'm saying is, you should be able to express yourself clearly without having to curse every other word or drop a nigga or homeboy or no.
Okay, you're saying using profanity. Well, be very clear. Be clear, because that's not what you said. What you said was
you breaking up. That mean your internet know you on some bullshit. Right now.
And she froze in the.
Yeah, she froze.
I hate when you froze, when you freeze, and then you freeze in the pose, but you can still, like, she probably can still hear us. She's like, oh no, but she's like, you can see the highlights and the swoosh and everything, and like,
and that's how I know sometimes, like, that's bullshit, because I've been around people who are from our way of life.
Oh, so we didn't get none of that. We didn't get none of that. You just came back. You was like this for 10 seconds.
No, I'm saying you said if a person can't speak to you on a certain level after a certain age, you can't speak to them, but you didn't say using profanity. Like,
I wasn't saying I wasn't saying like I wasn't saying like use certain words or have to be able to, like, I don't want to see proof that you read the thesaurus. I ain't talking about that. Mm-hmm. But you should be able to articulate yourself in a certain manner. I'm not saying you have to use.
What is that manner exactly?
What's that manner?
You should be able to hold a conversation without cussing every other word or.
Well, I mean,
all that shit.
Why?
Some could say. What you mean, I won't say some could say the same about you. You use the word nigga a lot.
I love the word.
Yes, you use the N word way too much, sir.
So some could say.
They could say that.
A lot could say, not some, because I say it all the time.
You also don't speak as well using the language that you use.
I don't. On the podcast, I don't. I am
on the podcast
and relaxed.
On the podcast, you only speak like that. Is that what you
Hey man, no, not even that. I think that I can express myself in a professional manner.
In a professional.
So you're saying this podcast ain't professional?
You didn't say professional.
So you can't.
You say professional. You just said in a certain manner. I'm just trying to understand what that certain manner is.
So you're saying the podcast ain't professional?
You stop talking, sir. So you mean to tell me you don't understand when I say someone who can't express themselves in a personal manner? You don't understand what I'm saying?
No, I just want you to elaborate on what that means to you.
Being able to express yourself in a situation where you can be clear and you can use you're not cursing every other word.
So you don't want to hear cursing every other word, but you don't find the N-word as being cursing or offensive?
I think that if you tell me it's offensive to you, I will adjust. I don't think that. I think there is a time and place for when you use these words.
Okay.
I have a question. Well, I have a statement, short statement. The biggest jump from high school to college for me was the language. That was the biggest thing. One of the biggest things, because I remember in high school, or even really in high school, going from playing like for the school and playing for elite teams or whatever, was the language. Like grown men talking to 17, 16-year-olds, get your bitch ass in the hole. You know what I'm saying? And so used to being talked to a certain way, it was some kids literally like, man, who you talking to? Like, you can get to the motherfucking door. I'm talking to you. And some walk out the door. You know what I'm saying? Right now, Cynthia Cooper is being sued for language, saying crazy things to a teammate, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So that language, the barrier or the being offensive or being offended depends on the situation, because there are situations where somebody could be cursing every word and they're speaking clearly and directly. They're hey, get your bitch ass in that hole right there, make a, you know, and that's what, you know what I'm saying, whatever.
And I'm also saying as a coach, there's also a different way that you can tell this person to do what you want them to do.
There is, but I see JB's side to that too. There are people who can speak very clearly, can dictate their feelings clearly, but every other word may be a profanity.
Part of that is you have to be able to read the room and know who you're talking to, though.
But some people don't. Like what I'm saying is, so, Book, I agree with you.
Well, talking about prime example is this though, Book. You clearly agree that there is a right way and a wrong way to talk to, let's say, a police officer, right?
Sometimes depends. No,
you've got on here and said, "Well, what do you expect when you cussing a police officer out and doing X, Y, and Z?" Yes, I told you that. Yeah. So that means that you clearly understand that there is a time and place for certain things, right?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I agree.
No, because I'm saying if I'm Puff Daddy and I get pulled over, I'm screaming and yelling. But if I'm JB,
you shouldn't. Whether you're Puff Daddy or JB, they'll shoot you anyway. So there should be a way you talk to the police.
Right, be very clear about that.
You said this. You have got on.
But the chances
you've got on here and said. Well, what do you expect when you're talking to the police X, Y, and Z?
Yeah, because I'm talking about when I'm a person who's in a situation, in an area, in a situation, and the police come and I come and they whatever they doing, I'm coming with the blah, 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 blah. I'm being aggressive. I know where I'm at. I know the situation is. I know that's a human being over there too. Like you think I'm gonna be aggressive to them, and they're gonna be like, yes, sir, no, sir. The trained ones are, but even the ones that are trained, like we're human beings. There's a human error involved. Not caping for the cops or anything, but just saying that there's a human element to everything. So if you're gonna say that you can call a cop a bitch ass pig and all this stuff off the rip because you were speeding, and there's no repercussions in that, but then when he does something, when he exercises his power a wrong way, not shooting nobody, but I'm saying uses his power and talks crazy to you, then he wrong. Like then, man, it goes both ways, man. That's what I was saying.
I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's a time and place for everything. You got to read the room.
Yeah, but then again,
if I'm in court, and let's say I know I'm in the wrong, and I'm just trying to get out this situation.
Yeah,
I'm not finna be calling the judge. Hey, yo, bitch ass judge, how long is this shit gonna be?
What if I'm right though?
I just told you I'm all the way wrong.
So what if I'm all the way right though?
I just said you're all the way wrong.
Yeah, you're right, Dub. I agree with you. But then if I'm all the way right, do I still gotta be nice and friendly and turn the cheek? If I'm all the way right and it's everything is wrong, I'm asking you.
I think your point could be better received if you are not acting that way. If you're all the way right.
Y'all saw the Johnny Depp disposition or the trial, right? The trial with Johnny Depp. And you saw how Jason Momoa and Johnny Depp was acting because they knew they was in there. They was like, "This, I'm not in this thing taking this serious. I'm laughing, making jokes because I know I'm already right. So I ain't gotta have no decorum that you want me to have. I'm gonna have the decorum that I want because I know I'm right.
No. The Jason Momoa deposition, that wasn't real. Like, you do know that,
Which
right?
What about the Johnny Depp one? That was real. That was real.
Johnny Depp went up there tripping though, man. What you talking
about? What you mean, man? This boy said that she asked him about the shitting in the bed, about her being crazy.
Johnny wasn't acting out. Johnny was just like,
I don't give a damn.
That nigga awkward anyway, bro, and he knew
his thing was he had already won when they agreed to take the case in Virginia. He had already won because Virginia is one of the only courts that would allow for it to be televised. He knew what was going to be shown. He knew how the public was going to see her. He didn't care about the money. He wanted everybody to see her for who she really was. So he already won when Virginia agreed to take the case. So he figured, I can get up in here and pretty much say anything because y'all finna see who she really is anyway. So it's like,
I'm saying.
But even with that, he wasn't the one that was wilding out. She was wilding out, lying and shit, bro.
That's what I agree with.
That's why he got on there. Like, can you repeat that question a fourth time? Yep.
Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah, I did.
Like that? Yeah. He was being outlandishly crazy, but there was some times when he was just like, "Okay, you're gonna poke at me. I'm gonna poke at you too." Yep. Yep. You read it a third time. Yep. It's still true. Like
that's different.
But it wasn't outlandish. Yeah, he wasn't being disrespectful with it. He was like,
that's different. Comical. That's different than me being on stand and being like, "Hey, bitch ass nigga, say the third time then." You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because the judge excused him up out of there. And
you ever seen Lil Wayne disposition when they asked him when he had the
I did. And he was.
You talking about Lil Wayne?
He was being disrespectful.
That's Lil Wayne though, bro.
But what I'm saying, when you write, bro, it doesn't give you the right to be disrespectful.
He pretty much told them like, watch yourself. If you was on the streets, I'm just saying you wouldn't.
And what I'm saying, like who says
that?
Yo, Dame Dash is the perfect example of this. And the funny thing, but see, this is the funny thing about our culture and all of this. Dame Dash is the perfect example of this. 20 plus years ago, Dame Dash was screaming about own your masters. We need to own our own shit. We need to do this shit for ourselves. But the one thing that our community kept bringing up, people that we know and love, that was a part of our organization, our business, was that he don't know how to talk to people. You can't go in the boardroom doing what he doing. You can't go in the boardroom saying what he's saying. You can't go in the boardroom screaming on niggas. You got to get your point across in a different manner. And because of that, Dame Dash was right about all that shit. All of that shit that he was screaming about 20 plus years ago is now what the Jay-Z's and the Puffs are trying to push now after they done robbed their own culture. Dame was on it 20 years ago. But some people say he wasn't as successful as he should be because of his delivery of how he was trying to get it across.
And that goes with anything. If you can't deliver the message to where the people who are receiving it can understand it, they're not going to hear it.
We talk about it all the time. We talk about it all the time when we talking to kids, bro. And even when you raise your own kids. And if your kid is doing something you don't want the kid to do, and if the first thing you do is cuss a kid out and scream at a kid because that's how you were raised and that's what you know, the kid don't understand that shit. You didn't understand it as a kid. So now, so you should know the kid don't understand it. So why would I repeat the same cycle? Let me talk to the kid with some sense so they can understand what I'm trying to say.
No, well,
kind of tough though. I mean, it sounds good.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. You screaming and cussing at this 10-year-old to clean that room up, clean up your motherfucking room, pick this bullshit up. I'm tired of seeing this shit all over my motherfucking house. Does that kid truly understand what you're saying? Like, is that really good for that kid?
Yes, sometimes.
That's good for the kid.
Listen.
Man. Okay.
I wouldn't say that. I would say that. I wouldn't say
no, listen. After you have said to a kid, and I'll just say this: I'm not a big cursor in my house. I just don't. So when I've said, "Hey, but this room's looking nasty," I'll leave it as that. I come back another day. Hey, you're going to need to pick up some of this stuff. Come back another day. Everything's still there. Everything's still the same. And it's just like, hey, now you're going to have to do something with this. I already told you Now, by that fourth day, look, you get this shit off this motherfucking floor, and then it's like,
how old is this kid to talk to?
I mean, this kid is a little older.
That's what I'm saying. A 10-year-old. If I walk,
okay, let's
I know how I'm going to react if you come in the room and say, if you don't do this motherfucking shit right, goddamn, I pick this bullshit.
I wouldn't say that to be the first offense. Okay, let's say with the 7-year-old, my 7-year-old, I wouldn't go to her and say that. Get this shit up off the floor. I wouldn't, because she's not used to me yelling and cursing at her. That would freak her out. Well, Mom, what did I do? She wouldn't even hear what I'm telling her to do. It would just be, oh, I'm in trouble. What did I do? Whereas if my husband said, hey, come pick this shit up off the floor, because he is a cursor, that doesn't mean anything. It's just like, oh, okay, well, let me get up and go and get it. Because most of the words he say are curse words. It could be like dinner. Oh man, this shit is good.
Right. And I do. Okay.
When they hear it, for them, it really just depends on how you communicate with the kids. Because for him, if he says it's not coming off. It's not coming across as, oh, I'm in trouble because Dad said pick this shit up.
And
I say that same.
Well, see, hold on. Why this nigga over here making noises? What I will say is this: I do curse as well. So also it's tone as well.
Right. It's
if
the tone.
You're used to me cursing and I just walk around like, hey man, pick this shit up. That's different. I'm talking about like when you're yelling at a kid like curse words.
Right. So if I'm cursing, I'm probably yelling because I'm not a cursor. So if I'm gonna curse, I'm already pissed. So I am yelling. Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be like, oh, what did I do?
Yeah, like a kid don't know how to process that. Like if I walk in the room and be like, hey, bro, what's this shit you got on the table, bro? Like that's just a normal conversation.
Right.
But if I come in here and be like, hey man, what the fuck is this shit on this motherfucking table, JB? This nigga gonna be want to swing. He gonna be ready to swing on me. He be like, who the fuck you talk to?
But again, it depends. It's the tone, and it's also how many times have I asked it? Because if I came the first time and you're like, hey man, what is this on the floor? I come back again, it's still on the floor. So by that third, fourth time, I ain't trying to be polite. What the fuck is this on this goddamn floor and why you ain't pick this shit up?
I do agree with that. How do you get your point across if you're trying not to be that way and you're trying to be polite? And the kid and the kid takes your kindness for weakness. How do you get your point across?
Sometimes you gotta be, why the fuck is this shit on the floor and why you ain't pick this shit up?
See, I guess also
I said sometimes, but that's always a last resort. And in most cases, because the kids know me, it's like in most cases, I'm big on your personal space is your personal space. As long as my common areas is clean, I don't care what your room looks like until I can smell it from the outside. Now it's like, hey, you need to do something with this space because now I smell it in my space.
Yeah.
Clean it up.
And see, I don't have kids, but I have nieces and nephews that spend a lot of time with me. So I've literally like watched a situation where my oldest nephew, who was always with me like he's my child, his younger siblings would be at the house and I'll come out the room and I kind of look and I'd be like, hey man, y'all know I don't do all of this, man. Fix this shit. And I literally would hear the older sibling say, man, nah, clean this up because he don't be tripping with us, man. Just clean it up. Like I will literally let you do whatever it is that you're doing. As long as you're doing it within my rules, I'm not going to bother you, harass you. Just do these three things.
But you set a precedent already. So what I'm saying is you heard the oldest sibling was telling the younger ones in so many words, this ain't like home. You know what I'm saying? Because they're repeating the actions that they do at home over here. And he's like, no, we don't get the same reception here that we do at home. So we're not going to act the same. And what I was going to say on the front end of that is that the cursing and stuff, I'm not for it myself either. But then the bigger problem for me is that becomes the only way that people respond to what you call it. So now that kid can't go nowhere else and respond unless you curse at them. So that, they think it's a joke or it's not for real unless you curse. So now people who, and the other folks are notorious for this, they just tell you one time, you know what I'm saying? And then and they're gonna go to writing stuff up on you, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna come in. I told you that they put this. Oh, what? Yeah, came in late, or so and so didn't do the process right, whatever, right? And you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's an even bigger issue that's not, addressed in our communities when we do all that yelling and screaming and cursing.
I feel like the home, and I've always said this, and I could be wrong because like I said, I don't have kids, but I could be wrong. I feel like the home is the one environment as a parent that I can control. I feel like the home environment should be the sort of like trial run of real world life. So within that household for at least 18 years, I can control the climate of what my child experiences, and I should have experiences going on that can prepare my child for real life situations. So that's why maybe the kids shouldn't get everything they want and it goes their way every time. But they should also be able to learn real life experiences in a controlled, safe, loving environment. Because I'm a big advocate of the home is like your sanctuary. So
you're talking about it safe.
Like all the stresses in the world should not come home with you. I know that's not reality for a lot of households.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not probably reality for any household. No, when I say that, I'm not saying that it's always.
There's no perfect household, of course. I get that.
But, no, but I mean, like the reality of what happens on the outside is going to come inside. It just, how do you deal with it on the inside so it doesn't consume the household? Like for me, I'm big on mornings and how the kids start their morning. So if I see that you've done something or you didn't do something, let's say it's your day to wash the dishes and you didn't wash the dishes, I'm not going to bug you about those dishes in the morning because I feel like the morning sets the tone of your day. So I'm not going to get in your face yelling or even question you about why you didn't do something before you start your day. Because that, school is hard enough and having to deal with peers and peer pressure and all that. So I'm big on making sure you start your day as fresh as you can. Now, when you come home, now I'm questioning like, okay, I asked you yesterday to wash these dishes. Why is it still in the sink? And like I said, for me, I'm not a big yeller simply because I don't like being yelled at. So I try not to yell. So for the older ones, it's just like, look, I already asked you twice. Like, so when you're going to come and you're going to need something, we're going to be having the same conversation because you're not doing what I'm asking you to do. Now, if it even got to the point where I have gotten frustrated, which is rare because, the kids, they pretty much decent kids. I don't say decent. We raised them. So they've not gotten in any type of really big, big troubles. But like I said, I'm big on personal space, and they don't have a lot of rules and stuff because they didn't really need them. I would say because they just wasn't those kids where I'm gonna have to be like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this. But I also always communicated with them. Like I didn't treat them like children. I treated them like people. And I think a lot of times as parents, that's where we go wrong. We want to, I understand keeping a child in a child's place, but we don't communicate with them. We forget that they are people. Your feelings not hurt. You shouldn't be hurt, or you shouldn't cry. You shouldn't this, you shouldn't that. They are people. They're just little people.
Or when parents hit them with you don't pay bills, or they're like, man, how is you gonna hit me with something like that? And I can't if I wanted to.
I don't know where I went.
You're right there.
I was gone for a minute.
I just always think you should talk to people and not at people, and that includes with the kids. I always feel like
kids.
It's so much bullshit that you have to deal with in the outside world.
And them too. We forget about that. Like, school is hard.
It is.
And as adults, we should I think at times we forget the struggles we went through in school. And so we figure like we went through it, you should be able to go through it. But think about the feelings you felt when you were going through it. So we've always treated them like people. Like, hey, here's I'm saying no, and here's why. Like, because I want you to understand the reason behind it. Is I'm not just saying no because I don't want you to have it, or I'm not just saying no because we don't have it. I'm, let me break down so you can understand the reasons behind it. Because when you, as an adult, when somebody tells you no, you want to know why. Yeah. Well, why can't this happen? But as kids, we figure, well, I'm your mom. I told you no, so no, it's just no. And mom did it to us, and I hated it. Well, why? And we weren't allowed to ask why. Asking why was like cursing in her face. So it's like, I hated that. So for hours, it's like, well, no, and here's why. Like, hey, well, I've got to work, or Dad's got to work, or we got to go out of town, or whatever. But here's the reason. So they were always understanding, like, they are people.
My mom always did a good job of she just didn't tell me no about something. She explained why I couldn't do something. Like that was a big thing for her. My old man too. Now my old man's answer to everything was work. Maybe that's why I feel like I have to work constantly. But I think work is just school for adults and you get paid for it. And I think the entrepreneurs or dropouts that figured out that school is way more fun if you never attend and just go do your own thing, because you can learn more outside of school than you can inside of school.
That is so true. I don't know how I was telling that the same thing.
You learn more outside of school than inside of school?
You 100% can learn more outside of school than you can inside of school. Just like you 100% have your earning potential as an entrepreneur working for yourself is limitless. Right now, my earning potential is capped. No matter how hard I work for the next X amount of years, my earning potential is capped. Now, if I bet on myself, step out on faith, leave my current job and put in the hours that I put in at my job for myself, my earning potential is limitless.
Yeah.
Same thing with dropping out of school.
But I think that mind frame, there's a lot of extra. I'm an advocate for leaving school first off, but I'm also an advocate for learning, right? So I think that the discussion of leaving school as opposed to learning sometimes get twisted because there's
dropping out.
Yeah, I'm an advocate.
I didn't say don't learn.
No, I said I'm an advocate for leaving school. But what I'm saying is that some people learn differently, right? So people who are studious and detail orientated and analytical will learn a whole lot of school, man, because that's up their alley. And being an entrepreneur, going out into the world, there are certain analytics that you have to gather and get. You have to go through the process. Whereas in school, you can investigate and go through the process 100 times and look at all these different ways this process has been gone through, so that when I do go to actualize this, so like it depends on the type of learner, because you don't 100% learn more.
I think you need both, especially when you're talking about being an entrepreneur. So, and there are benefits to school as well. So when I say drop out, I necessarily don't mean stop learning. I think that there are different ways that you can learn and different methods in different schools. So I am big on education. I'm not saying don't educate yourself and don't learn. But I think being an entrepreneur, you need both. You need to be able to be an analytical thinker.
I'm not a fan of the dropout or don't finish, because I think while everybody learns on a different scale, different pattern, different way, I think that's the first goal you set, to show discipline that you can finish something.
But
that's why I said I'm an advocate for school. I do think. Now, hold on. I do think the way sometimes traditional school is set up, it's set up to teach people one way. I don't think that it's set up to. I think school or education should be molded around the way that person learns, and you should have several options besides just the traditional option.
I totally agree. But I'm gonna cut you off really quick. What is it that you keep drinking? What is that?
You drinking Proper 12 out the bottle.
Proper 12 Irish whiskey.
Like, is you just drinking it like it's a Coke?
He
like
is.
For the last hour.
I just told him I can't do that shit no more. But you know.
Right. I'm a grown man. See, I'm just joking. I'm sorry. I said that as a joke, but that's what we do to each other as brothers or as men. You know what I'm saying? We always like shoot just random, for no reason darts. Like, there's no reason for me to say I'm a grown man, you know what I'm saying, to try to make it seem like me drinking this is better than him. But nah, really this is tea.
You put tea in it? What?
Yeah, well it's like probably like 95% tea.
So what you're telling us is you capping, you putting tea in the Proper 12 bottle so you can drink the Proper 12 like you drinking it straight.
I never said anything about me drinking it. You the one that brought it up. I just let you, believe your own.
I mean, I was just wondering because like you have been turning the bottle up for the last hour.
Let's keep it a buck.
Watch this though. This is the cold part. One of them is real proper 12. I also have 2 bottles. So one of them really is proper 12, and one of them is
What's
tea.
Talking about? Why would you want to put tea in a proper 12 bottle?
Because at first I had Coke in proper 12 in one bottle. And I was like, damn, well, let me go ahead and see if I can put the tea in there with this tea and Coke taste. But I had a whole bottle over here that was just sitting up, waiting to be touched. So, but back to the.
You know what, bro? I've been meaning to tell you this, bro. All of my life knowing you, bro. You are a disgusting alcohol drinker because you will mix anything with your fucking alcohol, bro. It's like I drink shit because I like the way it tastes. I drink tequila straight, tequila and Sprite, tequila and lime juice.
Yeah.
You will pour whatever is in arm's reach in your drink.
Yeah, because I keep drinks that I like around me. So
you have been in my house. No, nigga, you have been in my house.
Yeah.
And grabbed the most random of random drinks out my fridge to pour in something. And I'm looking
Did you sit on the sofa?
Huh? You thought.
No, I'm looking at that like that.
But
I'm gonna tell you how
thought
bad
it was random.
I'm gonna tell you
but
how
I've done
bad
it before.
I'm gonna tell you how bad it is. I've looked at him like that shit nasty, but he might be on to something. And when he leaves my house, I'll get a small cup and I'll put a little bit in the cup to check it out.
Yeah,
pour that shit out because I'm like,
but look, horrible. See, there's also some things that I don't always share with you. Like I usually keep a lime with me or some lime and juice with me to give it a right.
Lime juice don't make everything taste better. I'm letting you know that now.
Not everything, but sometimes it gives you a little eek. You know what I'm saying? And then so
a little what? So say it one more time.
A little eek.
You can't say that with Joe Exotica behind you, bro. But you know, what I'm saying?
Joe Exotica holding on the Tigers.
He holding on to somebody.
So you don't drink your liquor straight.
Yeah, I do. But sometimes if I have a lot of liquor and I don't want to drink it all, then I just half and half it.
But you want our guests to think you're drinking proper 12 straight out the bottle.
I mean, that's what you said. I ain't said nothing about it, bro. I was just drinking my drink.
I keep saying the bottle go up, and
I told you there's 2 of them over here. That's the true. I got 2 of them.
But I asked him earlier. I said, "So you drinking Jameson out the bottle tonight?" And he corrected me and said, "No, it's proper 12." He didn't tell me it's proper 12 mixed with a lot of tea.
They know it's proper tea.
And then to
there you go.
To even make my point even stronger, tea and proper 12 is disgusting.
You think so?
To me,
it's green tea, ginseng oil, it's sweet. Yeah.
Oh, so you trying to
pause, man,
and be drunk? I got you.
Pause, man. You just said delicious to me, man. Pause. Pause yourself.
What's wrong with delicious? I can't say delicious.
You can't say this. No, man. You can't nothing.
So first,
because man.
I'm just saying, you got Joe Exotica behind you, so delicious should be pretty. You should be cool with that.
Why you hating on Joe, man?
I ain't hating on Joe at all. I mean, that's
Joey
your man's.
E, man.
That's your man's, bro. You like to wear wigs, and you like Joe Exotica, so.
Joey, man, you should hate on. You gonna hate on Joe? I'm gonna get dressed about the H-Town background. Man, I had a great topic that I want to close with. I forgot what it was.
I think our young lady co-host has some questions for you.
Okay, go ahead. You're talking about R versus W.
So let me go. Hey, before we get to that, do y'all think it's fucked up that R. Kelly got 30 years, but Jesleen Maxwell only got 20?
No.
Why not?
Because it's just part 1 of the 3 or 4 trials he got. So, I mean, it's really just putting icing on the cake, man. He ain't went to the prayers yet.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Are you upset that she didn't get as many?
I thought the New York shit was a federal case though.
I know he going to Chicago. He ain't went to Chicago yet.
I'm saying I thought this was the Fed.
This was the Fed. Yeah, this is the Fed case. Now he got some more case. He got Chicago.
Yeah,
next.
But it's gonna run. I don't know how to say the word. It's gonna run together though. So if he get 30 here and 10 there, it ain't like you finna get 10 on top of that 30 where it's gonna be 40.
They might.
It's gonna run together. So while he doing the 30, he gonna be doing the 10.
They gonna hang that man. They gonna get 40 more. And they gonna make it, man.
They might give
him 40 more.
Yeah,
I don't think it worked that way. I could be wrong though, but
I'm not sure. I just know that man was like that man was musical.
But y'all don't think
it was. Y'all
don't think Ghislaine Maxwell was worse?
I mean, but
huh?
You talking about the lady who got the
lady who was getting Epstein his young ladies?
Right, but she didn't fuck those ladies.
Man, she was worse. And actually, I think they was tag teaming some of them, but she was worse though. She was worse.
I just be like, how come I never got?
She was going out recruiting little girls like that. To me, that's worse.
How come I never got like recruited to go to like a threesome?
That's exactly what he did. He recruited little girls.
She recruited the little girls for him. They're both equally disgusting. They both
equally right. Equally,
they both equally should get the book.
I think the extra 10 years he got is because he fucked them. So let's say the first 20 years is for going out and getting the little girls.
So do we hold their parents and his handlers accountable as well?
Absolutely.
Because I feel like the parent, I feel like, and you can answer this question, both y'all have kids, daughters. Would y'all know the track record of this man? Send your young daughter.
Absolutely not.
All right then. So I feel like the parents should be equally.
Not even my young daughter. My oldest is 21, and I wouldn't sit. I still check her like, no, you need to be coming around. You need to. No, exactly. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So if we old enough, we know he's saying he the Pied Piper. I'm gonna send my 17-year-old, 16-year-old over there.
No.
All right,
no, but then okay, but you know, I think
no.
Let me finish, man. Let me finish, woman.
I think whatever you finna try to finish and say, you probably shouldn't. Because
I'm saying anyway,
you gonna say
no. Let me finish. Let me say. I'm saying I think that some of the issue or some of the things that happened were strictly because of you have impoverished people trying to get out of. They have no way. They feel like they have.
You're absolutely right. They felt like and believed him when he said he could make them stars, and he probably gave them a little cash on the front end, like, "Hey, here's what we can do," and they fell into that. Yeah. But at the same time, as a parent, you know what he's capable of. You're just hoping that he don't do it to yours because you know he's capable of it. You're just hoping.
And I'm saying,
it's still bad parenting because that's like I'm sending you out to a rapist, but I hope he don't rape you. Like, no.
Yeah, but I'm saying we gotta, if this being the human side of it, like a lot of the things that we, talk about, and we talk about what should happen or what we would like to happen. A lot of that usually be best case scenario. Like there's so many variables that go into these decisions that are made. Like it's not simply, oh, I want him to make my daughter a star.
Like
it's like we live in the projects for 4 generations. Yeah,
I understand. I can fully understand where they were coming from. I would just say, as a parent, it's not a choice that I would have made.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. That's real. I can't deny, or I'm not even questioning that. I'm just saying that, we're quick to hang people sometimes on like their decision making in dire moments. Like I wouldn't have done that. You know what I'm saying? And it's one thing to say I wouldn't have done that on the armchair. It's another way, and I've done it before, you know what I'm saying? But it's another thing to be like, well, damn, it's a lot that I got going on. Like I've been in the projects for 4 generations, you know what I'm saying? I got 4 other kids. I ain't never seen $1,000 check. He just gave me $10,000, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
you're gonna sell it?
No, man, I'm not saying that me. I'm just saying this is the stress.
Like, what you're saying is, one would take it as, well, I'm gonna go ahead and take this 10,000 and hope that he don't hurt you.
Yeah, man, because our situation, like you saying that if I skip this 10,000, we finna be in this impoverished state that we've been in. So it's like it's a tough call sometimes, man. This capitalistic, this society we live in does not breed like great decision makers. It breeds capitalists, man. People who do anything to get in. Yeah. Man, I Terry Crews, I'm scared to fight this man back because if I say something to him, he got the key to my career, so he can grab my balls and put his finger in my, that's not because these are not strong people or strong men or strong women that get used by these West Scholars because the society we live in. These people, I got fame and money already. I'm already set for the next at least 10, 20 years, right? Now I ain't set for next week. And you finna give me some star money. You think I ain't finna look at it? I'm like, man, hold up, man. This is a tough one, man. Why do you think the AAU moms be going ham over their kids and yelling and screaming? They want the next month. They know that if this kid hits it, their family could be out of a horrible situation.
Yeah. No, I totally understand it. I'm
not saying it's right. I'm just saying it's tough.
A choice that I would have made.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying I'm just saying that, I don't feel like we should hang them parents like that. Not saying they were right, but not it's one of those fight or flight type things. Like they were shooting, you had some kids around you, and you only grabbed one because you ducked first. You know what I'm saying? Like it's tough, man. Because like if I say their life and I die, who will take care of them? Or it's all kind of things that happen in the moment, and people will throw out like well, I would have done this or this. Why didn't do this? Like shit. I'm asking the same question like they are, but I'm saying, well, what was the background? Yeah. What was the what you call it? But Roe Wade, man, what you think about that?
Look, so here's the thing. I think, first of all, no, the men, the state, the government, the federal, like there shouldn't be a law enacted about a body, like. Mm-hmm. And then also think about it this way: a woman technically can only have one child in a calendar year.
Yeah.
A man can have at least 365. At least, let's just say you
more than that.
At least, if you're doing one a day, at least. Mm-hmm. So why is the law written for the woman, first of all, when we can only do it once a month? I mean, once a year. And then it's like,
so it should chip men or something? What you trying to say?
But why is it one and not the other?
Because
you're saying, oh no, I get what she's saying. She's saying, why should you take away the ability for a woman to have the procedure?
Our choice.
Their choice.
Take away our choice?
You're not taking away the man's choice. So
right, it's like you want to take away our choice to choose when we can only give you one in a 12-month period when the male species.
So are you saying so what you're saying is if we're going to take away the woman's right to have abortions, then we should take away the male's right to have to get snipped?
Absolutely not. I don't think any of the choice should be taken away. Period.
No, I get what you're saying, but you're saying it shouldn't be good for one and not the other.
No, I think everybody should have that. I think government shouldn't be in business of our bodies, period, male or female.
I do agree that the government shouldn't be telling females or males what they should or shouldn't do with their body.
You think if somebody gets government assistance that the government should have say so on like how many kids they can have?
No.
So if you got 4 kids and the government paying for all of them, and you're gonna have the 5th one, you just gotta have it, and they gotta take care of it.
That's exactly what they're gonna do.
Okay, the government can't say, "Hey, now look."
Welfare was.
I'm just asking though.
I'm saying welfare was never meant to be used in that manner.
Right.
But I also think
it could be a temporary solve.
Yeah, but I'm saying you got 4 kids.
But I also think like that mentality of person, like that's just I don't know.
But that's exactly what's about to happen. No, here's the thing. So I remember being young, probably elementary young, and I'm 40. So let's say 30 years ago, seeing, those news reports where women are sticking coat hangers up and taking pills and overdose and trying to end pregnancies that they didn't want. Like I remember those times. And then fast forward to where now we have these laws that are protecting us to be able to choose freely. And I am a person where I'm not going to say I'm pro-life. I'm pro-choice. I'm pro whatever choice you want to make. If you want to keep it, keep it. If you don't. Because I think it depends on the circumstance, where you may be in a situation where, hey, this is not what I want. You could be in a life or death situation where it's my life or theirs. And the law shouldn't be able to determine whose life is worth more. That should be your choice. If you're, having a ectopic pregnancy where they're saying, hey, this baby is not going to be viable, but if we don't take it out, you're going to die.
So even those extreme situations like that, they have taken that choice away?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, they have taken that choice away. Yeah. So
I think it's like 6 states that have like 3 stipulations. Some have like 5.
Yeah, there are a few states where it's still legal. Like you can go up to so many weeks and still have it done. And then, but there are a lot of states where it doesn't matter if your uncle raped your 11-year-old daughter, she's going to have that baby.
That's crazy. I heard they're also trying to, I don't know how true this is. It's literally, I don't know how true this is. But I heard since the ruling, like people have been buying all the Plan Bs.
Absolutely.
And they're trying to put a law in effect where you can only buy a certain amount, or they're also trying to take it off the market.
Well, the pharmacies are trying to limit the amount that you buy simply because they're going to be in supply and demand, and it probably won't be much longer before they take them off the shelves. Like in Kansas, I think it's Kansas, either Arkansas. Don't quote me on it because I'm not 100% sure, but or Kentucky, one of them. When the law went into effect, or when the law was overturned, the way their original law in 1930, and that's the other thing, these original laws on abortion were written so long ago, a lot of them just don't work for the world today, but they have to go revert back to those 1930, 1920 laws. Well, in this particular state, you can't even use devices that would keep you from or like devices. I'm trying to remember how it was worded. You can't use devices that would inherently destroy like the sperm that's trying to make the egg, meaning like an IUD.
I heard your man Clarence Thomas trying to bring that shit back up too.
Right. So it's like, and that in a lot of those laws were written, if you go back and read them, those laws were meant for married women. So if you were married, you could not use contraceptives. You could only get contraceptives if you were single. So they're thinking like, okay, if you're in a married relationship, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to have children. There's no reason. So forget if you don't want any. That's your job. That's your duty to repopulate the world. So that's the way a lot of those laws was written. But the article I was reading about this one the other day about the IUD, it was just like the doctor was saying they had like a few patients lined up to get IUDs like the next day or something. But then after the law was overturned, they had to cancel those appointments because now them inserting that IUD would be like purposeful killing the sperm off or something like that. So they couldn't do it. And so while you have women who are trying to prevent themselves from getting pregnant so they don't have to worry about what would happen if they did. And now in some states, they can't even do that. So it's like, we are at war, literally. Women are at war.
I have a question. So what is the reasoning behind changing the law? Like, what is their reason they're saying they changed it?
You know what? I don't know. Like, I don't know if it was a case that happened where they had to go back and review it and overturned it. Like, I don't know what the reasoning was behind them going in and overturning it.
Boog, you know?
From what I understand, there was a case, and instead of the people who were suing, going against like the state, they decided to just challenge the entire law. So like normally, of course, like something happens and it's like, okay, the state against so-and-so. And the plaintiff is trying to, prove the state's wrong. But instead of them going for the state law, they went for the federal law and said, well, this whole entire law is wrong.
So,
and of course,
was it someone who was suing a clinic that performed the procedure? Is someone suing a woman who had the procedure done without asking the man? Like, do we know? And I'm not asking you that, like, saying you should know. I'm just I want to know, is it common
I'm not
knowledge?
sure.
Because it seems crazy to me. It seemed like out the blue, and I could be wrong. It seemed like out the blue it came out like, yeah, we finna try to overturn this ruling.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like it was just like one day somebody woke up and was like, hey, let's just overturn this. That's the way it feels.
So do we?
Well, they had. I know what happened like in June, early June, like somebody leaked the notes on the decision, because the decision had been on the pipeline for the last like 6 months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they did that so they could have they little. I forgot the actual name for it, but so they could have that shit in line, so they could right away put these laws in effect. I forgot the actual name for it. I'm not that smart.
But
yeah, when they leaked it, like we pretty much knew what was about to happen, and it's unfortunate because I just think about. I think for me, it's a little bit more personal because I had to go, I went through that. And it was just like, I think about, my 15-year-old self. Like, if I didn't have that option, where would I have landed?
Do y'all take any, do y'all give any validity to the conspiracy?
Talking about the white people.
But
white people trying to repopulate the world.
Yeah, like on some real shit though. Like these have been teachings for years though, bro.
Like, but if you look at the numbers statistically on what race has the most abortions, it is white people. Yeah. Usually in the Hispanic community, it's very rare. It's very rare. In the Black community, you will see it sometimes, because in a lot of cases, granny gonna take the baby, auntie somebody's gonna get the baby. In some cases in the Black community, but in the white community, they're gonna ship Becky off to have have that abortion so she can get back to school in the fall.
But the only part of it that I don't get is like there's also a concerted effort to. Oh, there's also a conspiracy theory that they're trying to cut down population, right? And so saying white people is not just the Beckys in Hamptons. White people is also Oklahoma and Kansas and Arkansas and Mississippi. And you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them.
Look, think about it. When you say the population, think about this. So COVID, and I'm not doing this because I think COVID is fake. COVID is absolutely real. I had it twice. But okay, so a lot of the conspiracies were COVID. They were just trying to depopulate the earth. We got to get all these people out. So the sick, the poor, those are the people that were seen to have been dying from COVID at the beginning. So now you have 1 million people that have died. Bam. 2 years later, no abortions. Everybody having these babies.
Then you got to explain the formula shortage. The upcoming.
How are we gonna feed them? How you gonna feed the babies?
Well, you don't.
I think I don't know. I'm not. I'm gonna do what I don't ever do. I'm gonna let that one ride for a little bit because it's a lot of information that has to be known. Because you're right.
The formula shortage is just simply they shut the plant down for days. Oh well, we didn't clean up properly. We got to shut down for 3 days. The plant that makes the bulk of the milk.
Yeah, it'd be weird. Some weird. If
right.
you really read,
we didn't clean up. We had a spill on aisle 3, so we had to shut down for 3 weeks. What the hell kind of spill was it?
It's been some weird shit going on with just food. Period.
Think about it, man. I don't know. It's gonna be a shortage, man. Because if the world can't stop moving literally for like 3 months, and there's not major waves years later. I agree. It's stuff that it's gonna be some weird stuff pop up places man, everything stopped for like 6 months. Everything stopped.
How many cows died like 3 weeks ago?
I don't know.
You don't find that weird, bro?
Man, I try not to get into the conspiracy theory thing because it can really drive you.
I try not to either, but have y'all ever been through Kansas?
Several times.
So you've seen how many cattle is packed into one area?
Yeah.
Picture
places, yeah.
All those cattle dead, bro.
But that's not nothing new though, bro.
All of them.
I'm saying
like
that's something that's
10,000 cows at once. That's something new.
Hey, no, bro. What dinosaurs that?
You, nigga.
Yeah.
What you mean? It's a whole that's gone,
name
bro.
me in our lifetime the last time 10,000 cows had just dropped dead on the same day in Kansas.
But name me in our lifetime when we ever seen a dinosaur, bro. So it's not the first time that creatures have been eliminated.
Depends on what you believe is a descendant of a dinosaur. That's
how many T-Rex?
A whole nother conspiracy.
No, how many T-Rex you seen?
Well, outside of the museum, none.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so
but there
we've
are
seen
other
before
animals that have been categorized as dinosaurs.
We have seen that the world has eliminated entire species in bulk before.
You don't find that weird when they're burning crops and factories are blowing up like mysteriously, bro? You don't find that weird?
I mean, it's interesting to look at, but then I'm saying in the same breath, like the world has been destroying and rebuilding itself for billions of years.
I can understand if the cows drop dead on a Tuesday, but like the cows drop dead on a Tuesday, and then like 4 food factories burn up on a Wednesday, and then the baby formula factory had to clean up for 3 weeks on a Thursday, and then Bill Gates bought up 85% more of the farmland on a Friday. You don't find that weird, bro?
No, I don't find it weird. I don't find it weird because the only reason that we're knowing about all these catastrophes that happen is because we have the ability to have information. Because these things happened in 1920 and 1910, but it took like Juneteenth took a year and some change to get to Galveston. Whereas if it was 2022, this before maybe was thinking about doing Juneteenth. Yeah. So you have access to more information, so you can see more things. This like if these things were that weird, they wouldn't show them. If they were that strange and was set off, they would like if you love it or hate it, bro.
But some of the stuff you got to dig to find though.
Let me finish. Love it or hate it. However you feel about the societies, if they got secret societies running things, have you ever had
I didn't get that far into
No, let me finish though. Have you ever had a party at your house?
Yeah.
Imagine I didn't get an invite.
You did.
You ever had a party? You ever had a party at your house?
Yeah.
So y'all have parties. Just imagine all the chaos that happens at a party at your house and people drinking, right?
Yeah.
Now imagine that times 4 billion. So the fact that you have these large amounts of people in these spaces and people it's no anarchy. This area over here, they use democracy. This area over here, they use a dictatorship. But the fact that people aren't at each other's necks and you don't have to clean up a mess every day.
I understand what you're saying, but the example that you're leaving out, if you used it in the sense we're speaking in, is that out of the 25 house parties that were being had on the south side of Houston on today, all the Hennessy made them die. Everybody dropped dead from drinking the Hennessy.
Yeah, I'm just saying that happened before.
That wouldn't sound suspicious to you?
But that's happened before, bro. Like
if all 25 house parties on today on the south side of Houston, they all dropped dead because they were drinking the Hennessy. But the people who drunk the Jack Daniels, they were fine. That wouldn't sound suspicious to you, bro?
Bro, the black
that'd be a little suspicious, right?
Hold up, but the black plague spread through England because people didn't know how to wash or whatever, right? When people are dying of the black plague, they have no idea. Like, man, you don't feel strange that everybody in that area just died real quick, and there's no explanation for what happened at that time.
You're missing it out because I added an environment to it. I said everybody had Hennessy.
Yeah, everybody. So what I'm saying is, you might have a place, a spot. That's where I was going, because there was a bar in the middle of England that nobody caught the black plague. They was like, why does this bar? Why everybody? Isn't it strange that everybody around this bar is dying, but people at this bar ain't dying? They found out that they had an independent, their own water source. Whereabouts was sharing water sources, so it was spreading. So I'm saying, like,
in that example, there was a extra entity that protected them from the shit that was going on, right?
Yeah.
So in my example,
unknowingly
people,
though.
No, but in my example, well, no one knows. You don't know that you're about to meet your demise. What I'm saying is, in my example, if I use that example you just gave me, maybe someone from another country be like, that don't look suspicious that everybody died except just these people right here. And then when you go investigate why the people,
you know what, that happened recently.
Yeah, and
I don't know if it was in Africa, England, wherever it was, when in a club, teens dropped dead.
Oh, the Africans, they just dropped dead at dancing. They just dropped dead while dancing. So I'm saying
13, 14, 15-year-olds, literally, and they don't know why. They don't know why.
If I'm like,
but if somebody drinks something.
That's what I'm saying though. If I'm in Cuba and I'm like, damn, everybody died, but the people that was in that pub, that's not suspicious to you? And then you go investigate, you find out, oh, they are using a different water source than the masses. So they didn't die because their water source wasn't contaminated while everybody else's was.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The same about the cows. Like,
it's the same thing. Well, no, I don't. That's what I'm saying though. Like in one spot, 10,000 cows dropped dead. Now that might not be the right number.
Maybe it's the water supply.
That's what I'm saying.
They literally said it was the heat wave, but the heat wave hit the whole South.
But maybe they had some, maybe because it's variables, and I agree with you. It's strange, but I'm just saying that sometimes it's variables that we don't know about that affect that. Like maybe maybe the heat mixed with what they was eating. They had a feed that wasn't conducive to heat strokes. Maybe
their owner wasn't putting enough water out there to keep them hydrated.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I agree. But what I'm saying is, and I'm not
maybe
saying this
died
is
during
true.
COVID.
I'm not saying this is true. But what I'm saying is, you look at that versus these factories around wherever that are mysteriously burning up, catching fire, shit like that. And then you hear about farmers that are mysteriously, their crops are being caught on fire or being damaged. Like, that's a lot of coincidences at once around the same industry.
I agree. You know what I'm saying?
So to bring you full circle back to the whole population control thing, and there are teachings that go back into the 80s where they're like, yeah, the white population is going to be the minority. We have to find ways to increase our population. And out of nowhere, this Roe v. Wade gets overturned, which sometimes it does seem like, she said, white women getting more abortions than others. Maybe they're trying to save the white race. That's the conspiracy.
But here's the problem there, because the new generation.
I don't believe that, however, but that's the conspiracy
of white women are dating outside of their race, so that's not going to help that, because there will be soon where, like, even still, the white race will be a minority because there's so many multicultural children being made. You're just not going to have it.
I think in the next 20
years, America,
you ain't going to know who is who, and I think that's the beautiful thing.
In America.
So they don't mix in other countries?
No, I'm saying because, like, she's not got to ask the question, well, if that's the case, then what is a white person? Because however you slice it, there's a whole, you got Bulgaria, Yugoslavia, Russia, you have whole countries. Are they not white?
Yeah.
Are Europeans white? So,
I think this example, or even this conspiracy, if you want to believe in it, it's geared to the population in America. We're not talking about
that's 100%. Yeah, it's 100%.
Yeah, we're not talking about global population. We're talking about American population.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. And so what I'm saying, so I respond to that by saying, okay, so you telling me that, so that falls back on America as a white country, made for white people. If I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. If we're making moves to the point where we want to get the numbers where whites are popular, more populous than others, then they're saying because we want to run this because it's our country. It's not for y'all.
Okay.
Or what it sound like.
All right.
You have anything to say to him?
I mean, why is it that when I agree with you, you don't know what to do?
No, I'm talking to her. I know what to do.
No. It's literally. This is funny to me because it's like when I agree and don't argue, it's like, damn, you don't know what to do next. I feel like you be waiting for me to argue, and I'm like, you're right. I got you.
No, but sometimes you saying I'm right, and that's not about an I'm right thing. It's not about trying to be right. I'm just giving my perspective, bro. And that's
So what's wrong with me agreeing with your perspective?
I didn't say. I talked to her. I said, "Do you have anything to say?" I was talking to Miss.
No, because you did this earlier, sir, and then you've done this in earlier pods. Like when I agree with your perspective, you don't know what to do.
I know exactly what to do, man. Make sure that you're not trying to set me up. That's what I do. She, all right, yeah, okay.
I agree with your perspective.
So I agree with you. So she said that, and then I get a 3%. You said. I'm like, bro. See, man, that's why I don't want to agree with you, man, because you're gonna try to bring it back 7 months later in one unique situation to make it make sense.
You're the king of making it make sense, not me.
How come she ain't got no invites in your house party, bro?
I don't really. I mean, you're my close friend. How many house parties have I had?
I'm not talking about me. Talking about her.
No, I'm asking you. You're my close friend. Tell me how many house parties I've had.
Am I not your close friend also?
That's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? Okay, so what are you talking about, sir?
But I'm asking. I'm asking Boogie. How many house parties have I had? How many house parties have I had?
I'm going to answer the question, but I do want you to know that I asked about a whole other entity. And you're talking about me.
I'm trying to make a point here. I'm asking you.
I know you are.
How many house parties have I had?
Maybe 3 that I know of.
That's
2.
a damn lie. That's a damn lie. No.
I'm talking about, since I know you?
Yes.
I've definitely been drinking.
You coming to my house and drinking and me having a house party are 2 different things.
I think I went to a house party when y'all got married, man.
No.
That's 1. Okay.
No.
I know. I've been sitting in the house with you, Dominique, mom, sister.
That ain't a house party, nigga. That's you coming over.
Yeah.
It's a difference.
It wasn't your house. It wasn't your house.
Well, it ain't my house party. What are you talking about?
You didn't. I was talking about on your. I thought house parties that you were at that you invite your friends to. Okay.
I'm talking about. I ain't talking about no family gathering, nigga. I'm talking about.
You ain't never been no family gatherings.
How many house parties have I been to?
You ain't been to no family gatherings?
Mm-mm.
Why you ain't been to no? Ain't y'all close friends?
She been in my mama house.
Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Been into your mama house or to your mama house?
Inside, to all of it. All of the above.
That's cool, man. That's really cool, man.
See, unlike you, I don't have an issue answering questions. Now, if I ask you who was the young lady at your house for your birthday, what you gonna say?
Nobody.
Don't lie, because I heard you talking to somebody before you press record. Somebody's in that house. It could be your daughter. Some females in that house though.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
No, your daughter ain't over there. I don't believe that.
But man,
where she at? Tell her to get on camera so we can sing happy birthday to her father.
She's 100% not gonna do that.
Cause she ain't over there.
Look, bro.
Tell her to say happy birthday, daddy.
Have you ever seen me and my daughter take pictures together?
So you don't want to take pictures with your daughter? What kind of father?
No, I'm just saying you have. It's not because she's one of those kids that's I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to be on camera. No, stop it. No, stop. Ugh.
What you mean? Every parent's supposed to embarrass their child. I embarrass my niece and nephews all the time.
Oh man, well maybe that's
a part of growing up, embarrassing your kids. What's wrong with you?
You know, Kendrick Lamar was talking about that, man.
Who?
Should hear it. Kendrick Lamar's called daddy issues, man.
Now you see how he completely flipped the question. I answered all your questions, sir. But
I did. I just told you. I told you everything you want to hear.
First off,
you don't believe my answers.
It's your
That's all it is.
44th birthday. I know you ain't by yourself.
Why not, bro? I can do all by myself. I can do what I want by myself. I'm not in need of companionship at all times. In fact, I enjoy being with myself sometimes. I'm a pretty funny guy.
That is the complete opposite of what you tell me when this pod is not recording.
See, then you go with the lies, bro. The lies. The lies. Yes, bro.
What have I lied about?
Bro, this is what the see, man. You know what?
And for the record, the one house party I did have, I didn't even throw it for myself, so that's why you weren't invited, because you weren't known to be on the guest list. I wasn't asked about a guest list.
I can't. You know what? I feel the same way you feel right there. I can't. Speechless. Speechless.
I got no words.
Ask her
nothing to say.
Ask her how many house parties have I been invited to.
I mean, that's neither here nor there.
But, so now that's neither here nor there. You see how
y'all really fronting on each other, man.
You see how the tables have turned?
First of all,
you see how the tables have just been turned? I answered the question.
First of all, you live in a completely different state. Let's start there. Are you coming down here to come to a house party?
That's been the last 8 months. You've had 20 plus years, so that's no excuse. Okay.
But have you not been invited? Hold on. No. Were you not invited?
The one time I was invited, did I show up?
You did?
I did. Okay. Thank you.
I just want you to know, because you know how he like to switch up the narrative.
Let me. And then I was invited, but left in the corner. See.
Oh no! You're not gonna do that.
I was invited and left in the corner. Well, no,
you're not gonna do that.
Let me rephrase that. I wasn't left in the corner by the person I was invited by. The person who invited me was very hospitable.
No. First of all, nobody left you in the corner.
By myself, bro.
I got there. You by yourself,
bro. I was sitting there reading emails and drinking a mixed drink.
Because that's what you choose to do. I got there. You were one of the first people I came and interacted with because I was just like, oh my God, what are you doing here?
I know. I was sitting by the bathroom. You had to go to the bathroom. Really, that's why you saw me. So I
had no. That's not how I saw you.
I strategically parked myself by the bathroom.
That's not how I saw you. My husband said, I have a surprise for you and walked over to you.
That's how y'all do, man.
That's how I knew you. I didn't
stand up guy, very hospitable.
That's how y'all do, man. That's the kind of situation going on.
He told me, he's like, hey, I got a surprise for you. And
what?
Because I was speaking to other people and he was pulling me like, hey, come over here. I got a
surprise for you.
And he walked me to you, and I was just like,
well, while I can't confirm the conversation, the physical actions did happen. He
did this afterwards.
Who, me or him?
Did anybody do this afterwards? When
no one did. No one was doing the Birdman hand rub. No.
Oh.
No, he flicked I was like, oh my God, well, you here? And I gave him a hug. He grabbed the camera and was like, turn on, let me take y'all picture.
That is awesome.
You ever seen Semi-Pro? Y'all ever seen Semi-Pro?
No.
With Andre 3000 and Woody Harrelson?
I've seen it. I can't remember the movie. I've seen it though.
Yeah, but Woody Harrelson, he goes back to get his old girlfriend, and she has a boyfriend at the time, but the boyfriend is like enamored with Woody Harrelson.
So this is not that, but go ahead though.
No, I'm just saying. And so. What? The current boyfriend goes to the store to buy something. Comes back to the house. Woody Harrelson has his girlfriend 6 ways from sideways in a position, and he sneaks in and watches, and he takes his trousers down and he starts watching. And he starts getting his excitement on.
Yeah,
this is not that. But sure, here I'm glad you're here. So let me ask you a question, ma'am. Would you ever engage in the cuckold? Is that how you say it, cuckold?
Cuckold, yeah. Probably.
Would you ever engage in that?
I like how her camera zoomed in when you said that. She said cuckold, just said.
Because I don't know what that is.
So that is when, okay.
When Duffy says something offensive, he do that.
It's not.
He try to clean it up first.
That is when, you know what? It's my professional thing. When I'm about to say something stupid to somebody, but professionally, I be clearing my voice like, and I call them a bitch ass nigga professionally. No, I'm saying is this. Let's say, you and your husband are at, a resort.
A resort.
And you decide to invite a young man to the room.
Get the pool boy.
And you engage in activities with said young man, and your husband would watch and pleasure himself. Or
he would watch you in the pool boy while he
vice versa
pulls his boy.
Y'all would invite a young lady, and while he does his business with her, you would watch and pleasure yourself. Is that something that you would do?
No.
Explain.
You have to jump in, or?
No, let's explain here first. Explain.
Okay.
No, well, I definitely know that's not something. He's not going to just sit and watch me get down with some other guy. Like, he's not going to do that.
There you go, Dove. Now you got your hands. Keep going.
That wasn't for me.
Okay. I'm sorry. That just came out. Keep going.
I mean, could I sit and watch him be with another woman? Probably, but I think it would be weird.
Have y'all watched yourselves? I gotta go, man. But have y'all watched yourself on camera before?
Yeah.
Did you what's the one thing you said, I do this well, and the one thing you said, I need to work on that? What? No, it's too much.
Just finish your sentence. Your question.
That was it. You can go, Dub. What about you, Dub?
You just say something. Okay, one thing that you do well, and then one thing that what?
I need to work on. I need to work on this. This is not it. In my brain, I felt like I was doing this, but then you saw a camera, like, man, what am I doing?
I have a lot of cameras. My problem is this, though.
Angles.
No, I'm cool with the skin I'm in. My problem is this. I am inside of my home, I am a very, I leave shit laying around because nobody really comes to my house. Outside.
The background be looking.
No one really comes to my house outside of the niece and nephews.
Yeah.
And I am the uncle who, if I have it, you have it.
Okay.
The problem is this. I'll have my camera just up on a tripod like it is now. I'll have flash drives and other shit just laying around. Mm-hmm. I am afraid that someone is just going to, if I record myself, I'm going to edit it. And I'm afraid that I'm going to have it just up on my computer and someone's going to come pop in and all my nieces and nephews know my passwords. And just
so you say that you never recorded yourself. That's what it sounded like.
I'm saying that
you got to edit it, bro. I've edited it too, but you got to edit it.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. I'm edited, bro. I'm not going to just.
I didn't put music on it. Yeah, put music on it, bro.
I'm not just going to record it and look at it. I'm gonna try to have a production. With that being said, I'm careless from time to time because nobody comes to my house outside of people close to me, and I'm afraid that somebody's going to see it.
So but you didn't answer the question. So you are not recording
with the GoPro sometimes.
Well, hold up. So you're saying, what's something you said that, man, I'm good at this, but then like something I'm like, man, I'm not good at it.
Right, because I think you start talking about your furniture and stuff. Well, I got lost in the furniture.
I don't feel like I'm great at anything when I see it on video.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
But that's because I'm looking at. I feel like I'm fat though. I think there are things that I'm great at, but when I see it on video,
didn't look the same. Didn't feel the same.
I feel Have you ever been hooping and felt like you was Jordan and you was dunking on everybody?
Then you seen it,
but then when you see it, you like.
I'm more like Dennis Rodman.
Oh yeah, exactly. I'm more of an wafer.
Yeah,
I feel like you need a hug. Like it's
okay. I'm gonna say what I feel like I'm good at and what I feel like I need to work on.
Well, but this is the other thing, though. I think the things that I am good at, it doesn't look look spectacular on film.
Yeah. You can't see it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say,
look.
Me being singular.
Let's keep it a buck, though.
Yeah.
If you're great at when a young lady is sitting on your face, it doesn't look spectacular on film. It's just the young lady sitting on your face on film.
Oh,
I know. But you said you were getting your chin in it though. So I've asked several people about that.
Let young ladies sit on your face though, and that's not the only thing I'm great at. I'm just using that as
no. I'm okay. Have you ever had a chin in your vagina?
See, book, time out.
I'm just asking a question, bro.
Saying that, you're making it seem like someone just put their chin there.
No, I'm sorry. Have you ever been in an act and accidentally had a chin in your vagina?
Mm-mm.
All right. Let's talk about what I said. Say what I said.
You said, have I ever accidentally put my chin in the vagina, or have my chin ever been in the vagina? Like, no, I think my chin, bro.
So your chin never hit that area on accident. or just by going up?
No.
Oh man,
not mine. If yours has, okay, but mine has it. Bro,
what do you call your chin though? Because this part right here,
my chin is right here. The chin.
I ain't talking about the point here, nigga. I'm talking about like your lip is here and some of this.
That's. I don't know if that's your chin.
Is that your chin?
No.
I mean,
what is that called?
That's like
below your lip.
Yeah.
This is not a part of my chin right here.
This
part.
I'm not sure.
I'm
not sure.
This part.
Everybody's chin is different though, so that's why I said that first.
I ain't talking about everybody's chin point, my nigga. I'm not talking about I'm pointing my nigga. What?
And the whole thing was, I was like, you probably have more nose and booty than chin and vagina ever. If you ain't never had no nose in the booty, man, not even on purpose, just on accident, man, because there's that much space in between. Angles make things happen. No, but anyway, man. What I'm gonna say? Oh,
so
okay.
What young lady is riding your face tonight? What's her name over there? Who's your flavor tonight?
I didn't even answer my question, bro. The question I asked y'all.
I asked you a question.
Hold on. Let me finish. I'll answer your question.
Well, why you can't answer my question first?
I'll answer your question because the question I asked y'all.
I answer all questions.
See how you do?
See how you do?
I'm going to answer the question, bro.
All right, so
listen to what I'm saying. The question that I asked y'all that both of y'all didn't, well, kind of didn't. I'm going to answer my answer first.
Oh, I didn't know it was my turn yet. I was
wait, what question did you ask that we didn't answer though?
I had got confused with the furniture.
You answered it. Kinda. You said there are things that I said, what's things that you're good at and what things that you think on camera. And now it's my turn to answer, and it's gonna be her turn to answer. We didn't get past it, but my thing that I think that I'm good at is I think I'm kind of limber, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm not stiff. Yeah, so I can maneuver. A couple of people said I was athletic. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what that meant until
you be trying them weird angles and shit, huh?
I guess so. You know what I'm saying? But I'm athletic is what they said. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of stronger in my chest area or arms so I can pick up and turn or whatever.
Well, I don't believe that part, but you know. You probably can bend in
gun show, man.
I don't see no, you probably can bend in different areas that I can't. You probably stretch more than me. You do hoop on a daily basis.
Yeah, like this is sounding sadder and sadder. Like
I'm look, okay, and then what I'm not good at is I think I don't know if I'm not good at it, but it's like I guess because I got long arms, and like when I be rubbing, I'm like I feel like Aristotle when I be rubbing, because like it's like my hands are like octopus, like I'm engulfing because my arms are so long. I guess I don't know. So I don't know if I'm saying
you good at cuddling with motherfuckers on camera.
I'm very good at that. I'm a world class cuddler, man. I can get
but that's what I'm saying though. Like cuddling is cool, but that sounds like a waste of camera time.
No, but I'm saying I've seen the film, bro. You can look at it, man. You're gonna see what's your dick though. But you know, if you want to see it, I'll send it to you. You want to see
well, which young lady you gonna send me? It all depends on which young lady you gonna send.
Oh god.
No, I would never send another. I mean, I think about it sometimes. I wouldn't do that though.
Say I'll watch it.
But
no,
man.
I mean, I just take some notes and say, okay, you thought you were bad at this, but actually you look bad doing this.
Yeah. Question. What's the last?
Hold on, she didn't answer hers though. We've both answered.
Oh yeah, quite, yeah.
Yeah.
What was the question?
You know what the question is.
What did you see on camera that you think you're good at, and you weren't?
Well, okay, I will say this. I'm very theatrical.
Oh, you have to make noise and shit.
All of it. So I'm very theatrical anyway. So I make a point to make everything look good on camera. What I will say
ain't shit, man.
Why you laughing at me?
I ain't saying nothing. I just said, keep going.
Because it's like you gotta be in
not my phone.
The theatrics. Like I mean, the theatrics. But what I will
okay,
say,
so I'm not to cut you off, but the thing about theatrics for me is like, because I've heard all of them or whatever, but I mean, like sometimes I'm like, man.
Whoa, talk about time. You
well, no,
you heard all of them, bro.
You didn't let me finish.
Go ahead. I heard because
I would say I would look at the camera and think, okay, you can do that better. It's transition.
Transition. See, I usually talk to a certain type size of female. Not usually, but I mean, how many females am I going? Hold on, how many females am I going to meet in life that's going to be? That's what I'm saying. How many females I'm meeting in life that's my height? That's 6'4", 6'2".
No, it's not. I can't transition. It's
no, like, I'm saying, but for me, it's easy to transition because I'm usually just.
It can be more serious because I'm already in my head in the scene.
I can roll people.
You may want to go one way, and I'm like,
so you mapping the scene out, like you're mapping this out as you go.
No, you in the moment. If you're in the moment.
But you said you.
I may be in the moment, and so then you decide.
It sounds like you might be in the moment, but you're also directing the scene as well.
Right, and then you decide, okay, I want to do this way. Well, I'm already.
I'm gonna tell you the number one sign.
Moment right here, so don't move.
The number one sign.
It's difficult to move because you already in the moment.
But what if I want to move? What if I need to move?
Then don't. Then just move. Just move. Like.
The number one sign. Hold on. Number one.
What if I need to move to a different situation?
Oh, hold on.
Uh-oh. Somebody probably have a great night tonight, man. They gonna be like,
that's you, because you sitting there drinking Jameson out the bottle.
Yeah, but why? Look, the number one sign that the dude is totally into the camera. If you see that hand go behind his back, you see that hand and he starts struggling with the hand behind the back, that's so the camera can see everything. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know that you just there for the show. He there for you, but he's trying to get this footage. He put the hand behind his back, get to making those Mr. Marcus faces.
That's the other piece. I don't see, and I'm bad at knowing where the camera is in playing.
Oh no, you see it. You see it like you. It's there.
So you play to the camera. You know where the camera is, and you gonna play to the camera. Like you want to.
If I'm deciding, hey, we gonna put the camera. You goddamn right.
You gonna make sure
we finna exchange videos. What you trying to say? Because I got one. I'm gonna send you mine. You send me yours. Oh, then I send you mine. Then what the hell?
You're right. I mean, it ain't gonna be straight.
No, like, but what I'm saying is, what if the position I'm trying to go to is better for me?
Then don't ask.
You gotta do that off top. You can't ask about it. Yeah,
because it's his thing. When you say, "Hey, get on top," or "Hey, turn it," now it's like you messing up a scene. You throw me off.
I gotta go, man. I gotta go because what you gonna talk about?
Oh, because you trying to create your own scene. Well, what's your setup? What you got going on?
What I'm gonna say is this: there are a lot of women who have sex in their head while they're having sex with a physical body, and I'll tell a woman in a heartbeat, like, look. If you gotta do that with me, man, then you need to find somebody else. Because
how do you know she's doing it though? Like I feel like they're not
doing what? She's doing what?
If she's having a scene in her head with somebody else,
Boogie might be smashing the young lady, but the young lady in her head might be smashing Shamar Moore.
How would you know that?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. She ain't gonna tell you.
I'm gonna ask.
She ain't gonna tell you the truth.
She would not say, "Yeah, I'm thinking about Shamar Moore."
She gonna be like, "No, I'm thinking about you, Boogie." That's what she gonna say.
No, what I'm saying
is that your voice?
Yeah, that's my female voice. She gonna be thinking about you, Boogie. And the whole time,
pause, man.
Nah, man, I'm cool with my sexuality, bro. I love women,
but still, I'm pausing you.
I love you, my brother. And she gonna be like, Boogie, no, I'm thinking about you. The whole time she gonna be thinking about.
What is that, man?
That's my female voice of the female Boogie messes with. It's
okay.
She can be like, Boogie, I want you to use me.
Oh, well, hold on one time. I don't know who you smack.
Is she a female?
No, but that's what I just said, and I don't judge, bro. So whatever you like, I like.
No, keep going. Seriously.
You can bring him or her to the barbecue. It's cool, bro.
What I was saying is this, like, as far as when you're into it, like, women are mentally stimulated and men are physically stimulated, right? So sometimes,
yes.
That's not all the way true.
That is absolutely
generally speaking.
That's not all the way true.
It's not all the way true, but it's generally speaking, yes.
No,
what I'm
for
saying
women,
is like,
yes. For women, yes.
women, yeah.
All the way true.
No, it's
what I'm saying, it's
yeah,
okay.
it is.
No, it's not.
Are you?
He's a woman.
Let me see your vagina.
You calling me a woman?
Virginian. No, I'm just saying what she was thinking because she's like, how you gonna tell me and I'm a whole female in this world?
Exactly.
But anyway,
she telling me how men think though.
No. I said women. I said women.
Well, I'm sorry. I had the wrong situation.
Yeah. I said women are generally speaking motivated by the mental, and men are motivated by the physical more than women.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's true. I think like if a booty rubs against my booty, I mean my front part, if a bad chick, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, oh, hold up. The finest nigga in the world can walk through into a woman and she gonna think to herself, he ain't got this thing like
we're gonna have to
something about mental. Anyway, that being said, so sometimes they create scenes in their head before the sex even happens. They have scenes of ways they want things to go or want things to happen. And they make
songs. You can hear songs.
Yeah.
Like, let me ask you a question, bro. You ain't ever done that though?
Nah, hell no. You
ain't never seen a female you thought was fine that had like a whole scene in your head how you was gonna knock her down?
Not at all, bro. No, you know what? I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Listen,
you had those scenes?
When I was young, like when I was younger, like maybe 12, 13, 15, but as I got older, I was like, to me, I'm on like shit. The mystery of what's gonna happen is bigger than what I want to. That's the mystery.
I done played it out so many times.
So you mean to tell me that you ain't seen a female that you were physically attracted to?
Yeah, I saw her. Boom.
And you was like, man, I kind of want to knock her down. If that's how you
feel.
Yeah.
I feel like we have a physical thing.
You ain't played like a situation or two in your mind how you would knock it down or how you would approach it.
I absolutely have.
Kind of, but like I'm saying, but what I'm saying is that of course, yeah. Like what you're saying, yeah, of course. But I'm saying that hold up, but I'm saying when we actually meet to get together, at this point, I think women will try to lean towards what they had in their mind, whereas a man or as me, I'm trying to create something spontaneous and organic. What happens right now?
Yeah, but at the same time, we've already seen the scene, so we're gonna.
And for me, what I'm saying for me,
see, I feel like that's bullshit because men have sized up the young lady. You ran the play down. You know what you're good at, so you're gonna go to your go-to move or position. You're gonna go to the
You're like, I'm sure there's people you sit in a room with every day that you've already had a full scene with in your head.
Got to, bud.
Nah, what I'm saying is for me.
No, never.
I didn't say never. I'm saying for me though, a part of it is like
for sure have.
For me, a part of it is like, okay, the energy that's produced in the spontaneity of the moment is more important or even better than the preconceived because I'm not a mind reader.
The actual scene may be way better, but in that moment you just thinking like, dang, I would do this, and you can see it.
I agree with you.
No, I mean sometimes
it's not happening right in that moment.
Because when it
sometimes
happened,
not really though.
Because when it happened, that's when you either let down or excited because you're like, damn, this shit ain't playing how I thought it was.
Exactly.
See, that's different. What I'm saying is like,
no. Or you like, damn, this shit was way better than what I thought it was gonna be.
But see, for me, I'm like,
what that scene look like?
Yeah, what it seem like, Dub? Go ahead.
Say it one more time.
What's your scene look like, Dub? What you talking about? What scenes you be having?
Oh, it all depends on the female, though, bro. I don't have like no generic scene, bro. You know, it all depends on what she look like when I see her. If I'm gonna throw that into my head or not.
But see, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like because
plus you gotta realize I watch a lot of porn from time to time.
Okay, yeah.
So I might have some real outlandish shit going on in my head. You know what I'm talking
about? So what that scene look like?
She's trying to get up on you right now. She's trying to get her
no. What's that shit
going? So when she go, I gotta go, y'all.
You ain't gotta go. You got 10 more minutes, bro. You can tell.
That's what her. She's trying to get her up. She's trying to get up on you. What's the scene like?
I just asked.
She can be like,
no, it's just conversation amongst grown people, bro.
Go ahead.
I just asked, what does the scene look like?
Yeah.
I like what's that shit called? The little bukkake shit where you just nut for like nonstop for like 5 minutes. I think that shit's pretty cool, bro. So I'll have that.
You be cocky, bro?
That's not what I asked you. I said, what does the scene look like?
What is the scene? She said, what is the scene?
Oh, the actual scene of see, that's what I'm saying. I need to have a certain person in mind. I don't have a person in mind right now, so I just can't tell you what the scene is. The scene ain't the same every time I see something. The scene gonna be different from female to female.
Okay, so okay.
It ain't no generic scene. You know what I'm talking about?
Hold up, watch this.
Like, I might have a scene for Liz Cambridge that might be different for a scene.
No.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
No, but I'm saying on a bean, on a bean, I'm keeping it 100 a bean, keeping it in one clip. Like I don't have a scene, bro. Because like I'm saying, if I see old girl,
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him.
So wait,
I know he not going.
I answered the question though. So you have a generic scene for any
me or her?
Her, not you.
Yeah, I know.
Do I have a generic scene?
I'm asking you. Do you have like a generic scene?
No.
So okay, I don't have a generic scene.
So you missed it. It went right over your head.
I don't have no scene. You might have. I don't have no scene.
You'll have to ask me that later on. Okay.
We'll have to go back and come back to this.
Ask me tomorrow when I'm not drinking tequila.
Last question.
I get it now. I see what you did there.
It just went.
Can't talk about that right now.
I feel like, man, what am I missing?
No, you missing everything. Don't put your glasses back on.
Some shit just happened.
Put your glasses
Some
back
shit
on.
just happened live.
No, put your glasses back on.
You see my Ray-Bans, man?
I just wanted to know what the scene looked like.
It's my third pair of Ray-Bans in the last like 3 months, man. I lost 3 pair of Ray-Bans.
No.
I'm trying to see at this point now, I'm talking about Ray-Bans and you don't want to talk about I'm trying to get you out this whole loop talking about Ray-Bans and you don't want to hop in the conversation about Ray-Bans.
Nigga, my edit game strong. I see the counter on my apparatus here.
See, you be telling all the game, bro.
I ain't telling no game. You tell me what the young who.
You know what's so funny?
What's funny?
I listen to the y'all podcast all the time.
Yeah,
especially the ones that we do together, and laugh about pieces that I know was there and that are not. It's hilarious to me.
Yeah, you know why it's so hilarious? Because I edit the pod sober.
Do you hear you don't go to the YouTube page? I mean the YouTube and the Facebook page because there's no edits. There's no edits.
It's two different.
I don't believe that.
Pages,
I don't edit motherfucking thing. My shit be flat.
Boog has a separate YouTube page. So
no, I don't believe that because I know there are conversations that absolutely.
I don't edit a bitch ass thing.
Well, no,
you must not be doing the editing of the production when these.
I'm talking about the videos. The videos on.
Oh, the video.
There's no
video. The videos.
Boog don't drop the video how he's supposed to.
What you mean? We got at least 20 videos, maybe 50.
And none of our listeners listen to it because it's not on the fucking YouTube page.
It is on YouTube page.
Every episode drops on the YouTube page, Boog, but you don't even go to the YouTube page.
I gave you. I gave you.
I always listen. I just be trying to figure out. Okay, what's going to be missing?
Nothing has been said for me to edit out now.
There are two listeners. There are two YouTube pages.
There would have been had you answered my question.
No, there are two YouTube pages.
I've been drinking tequila, not that much though.
The 16 Shots podcast with AR Dub and James Buggy, and whatever page that Dub has created that I don't know right now because I've been drinking too. I gotta go, man. I gotta wake up in the morning, man.
I do too, and I'm back in the office now, so I actually have to get up and put clothes on and all that.
What's her name, Boog?
See what I see. I when you get in trouble, bro. Hold on, no. You in trouble, bro. I try to get you out of trouble. But with you just the bus driver, man. When she putting you in the vice grip, I change the subject to get you out of there.
I gotta ask you.
And you go to what's her name,
I have to ask you the real question.
Well, put him back on the bus and tell him to tell you the story of that scene.
Out of the three,
what's this? Yeah, I know. What scene you talking about?
Out of the three people on this screen.
What about the scene?
You are the one who ducks all the questions.
What about the scene?
You are the one who ducks all the questions.
Yeah, but the scene though.
I don't have a generic scene.
What? Oh, so you don't have a scene that you ever just Well, I mean, I think the scene's important for some reason.
With her?
I don't know who y'all got a scene together?
No, not that I know of.
Not that you know of. You got
your own head. Camera? What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. So what are you talking about, Book?
Hold on. Is there a scene that I
I don't know. Is there a scene that you don't know about? I don't know.
Is there a scene? I don't know. Is there a scene? Was there?
I'm asking you. So you're the one who had the tripod sitting in this closet, and I don't know if you was letting young ladies know a tripod was in your closet.
Who is she? See how you make up shit?
I'm not making up
shit.
You
just come out the blue and make up shit, man.
I'm not making up shit.
Just make up some shit.
I'm not making up shit, bro.
When have you ever been in my closet?
I've been at your home and realized the tripod in the closet.
So you telling me you went in my home and walked into my closet?
I know for a fact you have had tripods set up in closets before.
Well, no. Why are you lying to the people, man? Because you don't talk about your scene.
I'm lying?
Just make up some shit, man.
I'm not making up shit. My tripod is very
I know you had a tripod in your closet. You was secretly filming. No, bro,
because
never have I seen.
Times where we needed the tripod for photos, and he was like, "It's in my closet. Set up."
No, I've never said that. Come on, man. I've never. First off, let's say this. In my lifetime, I have never ever secretly filmed anybody.
I never said that.
Okay, then why I got to try my
Well, that's what you implying.
That's what you're implying. The implication.
I didn't say you
don't want to share that scene, so you're implying these things to make.
Yeah, he gonna do it all off of. I would try to throw me under the bus because he got a scene.
I would hope if I walked in the room and saw the tripod, the young lady would. But then again,
hold up, this
you do say that you mess with females with low common sense.
See how you say the as long as you know me, we have never done any triz type of switcheroo chick type stuff. We've never been in the same room naked before with females, right?
100% correct. I have never been in a room naked with you. Does the one count?
I said with females. I said with females.
You said
I said with females. I said with females. I said with females. Right?
I'm not.
So if I've never been in a room filled with you, there's no situation that we.
Ask me that one more time. Have you never been what?
I've never been in a room with you with females naked.
We've been in the same house.
I've never been in the room. If I said with the room, I said room for a reason. I've never been in the room with you with any females and we're naked.
No, we ain't never did none of that like that.
None of that type of stuff.
You right.
We've never had any situation where I was like, hey man, I've never had to turn to you and been like, I'm naked.
You've never turned to me and said, cut the camera on for me.
None of that kind of stuff, right?
Okay, what you get at?
I'm going somewhere.
Where you going?
So me saying that is saying that she definitely is inferring that there's a situation of you and her and a camera in a scene.
No,
no.
That's not shit.
I heard scene.
That's not you didn't hear what you said.
No, that is
not what she said.
That's not what I said.
Okay.
No.
I heard because I'm not drunk.
Oh well,
I purposely didn't pour that much tequila in my cup.
Yeah, no, that wasn't it.
I heard what she said though.
I don't think you even understood what I said. Did you understand what I said?
Clearly. Ask me tomorrow.
Okay. This has been another y'all laugh too hard together, man. This has been another of one of H-Town's finest podcasts, man. July 20th, Bad Boxer back in Houston. Gotta make this one.
Why you won't say it out loud, bro? Go ahead.
No, see, man, this is come on, man.
Go ahead, say what you said out loud.
I'm from the end.
You the worst type nigga in the world. You know that, right?
And that's the rip right there. Ending meeting right now.
Recording stopped.
Hey, I ain't stopped recording. Happy birthday to one young James Boogie. Talk to him. Well, you going? Well, yeah, you still got a couple of. Well, no, it's 1 o'clock for me. How old were you yesterday, bro? Tell the truth, shame devil.
I was 43, man. I'm an even baby, so I'm even on even years.
45.
Oh, you're not 43.
I was born in 78, man. I'm 44. I just said I was 43 yesterday.
No, nigga, you 44. Yesterday was
today.
Your birthday. Today is not your birthday.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's past 12. I gotta go, man.
So how old are you today?
On June 30th, I'm 44, man. Talk to him.
Unity, huh? Oh, this nigga cut the this whole ass nigga, man.